Thank you for joining us here on the MMM show. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, but before we do, I have a few things I need to address and get off my chest. Last few weeks have been interesting for me in the wrestling world, and I don't mean that in a good way. In fact, it was to the point, and the boys will tell you that, like, I turned off all my social media. I didn't talk to anybody for a while. I almost didn't want to do this show ever again. And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let idiots take away something that I enjoy. So for people to understand where I'm coming from, because I'm heated, I'm real hot, and you're about to get it with both cannons here in a second. Um, we've been doing this for 10 years as of April 13th. Okay, it's been 10 years that we've been doing this shit. That's before SRS was even in the wrestling business. That's when Ryan Satin was still talking to MLW. Conan hadn't started K100 yet. We've been doing this shit a long, long, long time. We've had a lot of guests on this show. We've had a lot of people that we've helped out. We've had a lot of people help us out. And we never really did it for money or anything. We've been monetized. We have some sponsors right now, and we were monetized for a while when it was a lot easier. And we took a little time off, so we're not really monetized now because YouTube is a much different game, as anyone will tell you these days. But we have been here. We've been doing this. And I think there's some things that people should know about me, because I think a few people out there have gotten some shit twisted. First of all, I'm not to be fucked with in any fashion. I will ruin you if you do. So don't try it. Don't press me. Don't come at me. I will not play nice if I get pushed too hard and too far, which a few people kind of have done recently. And I want to say that in all sincerity, I love the wrestling business, but to the top guy who thinks that I'm just some mark with a microphone and a podcast, I want you to understand something. I've been in the entertainment business for 30 years now. I've worked on platinum records with bands that are out of your fucking league. I have worked side by side with top A-list stars that have made billions. In fact, I used to work side by side with Larry the Cable Guy, who is one of the few comedians who is in the top 5 of the Forbes comedian list every year. I can call him right now. I don't need you. And if anyone thinks that I'm just marking out for talent or whatever, I've been a name director and showrunner on shows with 2 Chainz, where my guest stars are Timberland and people who make more money than most of you wrestlers will ever see in your whole goddamn life. So just because you're some top guy who's bumped and bruised his whole life and you know something about wrestling and you do a podcast now too, I've been in this game. And don't say that we don't belong in this game. Go tell Rich Eisen he doesn't belong talking about football just because he didn't strap on an NFL jersey. Okay? You don't have to bump to be a credible person in a business doing commentary. I am not a wrestler. I have never claimed to be a wrestler. I don't want to be a wrestler. I did some shit at wrestling school. I ran back and forth, ran the ropes. Cool. But I've gotten in a cage. I've had real fights. I've gotten punched in the mouth. I know what it's like. I've also played in bands in front of 10,000 people. I know what it's like to perform in front of people. Me and Byron have made towns doing our jobs as reality producers. We've lived in fucking hotels. We know what you guys go through. It's one of the reasons why a lot of wrestlers connect with us. So don't come at me and tell me we don't know what we're talking about, because we have educated opinions. Okay? Several of us are in the entertainment industry for real. We know what we're talking about. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the entertainment industry, go back and watch some of the episodes that we've done. Go talk to the executive producers of wrestling shows that have come on this show and bared their souls and told us everything about the products they make, because they know we know what we're talking about. Do not come at me. You aren't worth my time. It's not the other way around, buddy. I'm here to help your business look better. I'm here because I enjoy what you do. I'm here because I appreciate what wrestling does for me. It's entertainment. And this show is a study in entertainment and what entertains us. We have perspectives from all over the world. We have educated perspectives. We have talent perspectives. We have production perspectives. We have fan perspectives. We have all of the perspectives here in this show. Now, I will also say this. Yes, a lot of us trade information, but I am not a dirt sheet. I have never been a dirt sheet, nor do I ever want to be a dirt sheet. And just because you have given me some information does not mean I'm going to give you some information that you can use to bury somebody, especially not if it has something to do with their goddamn personal life. I don't care who's diddling who. I don't care who's been seen with who. I don't care who's clicking with who. And yes, people get ahead by clicking in different ways. I don't care if it's because they're fucking. I don't care if it's because there's friends. I don't care if it's because they know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. I don't care if it's because they spent money. I don't care if it's because they went to a certain wrestling school. I don't care if it's because they're at Booker T school, ROW, or if it's because they know somebody up north at a TV station. That is how entertainment works. And if consenting adults are doing something, don't talk to me about it. It's none of your business. It's none of mine. And how people get ahead in the business that is not have anything to do with your actual ability. Come on. Of course, people get ahead by talking to other people that they know and like. That is the entire wrestling business. You get a push because people know you for one reason or another. Maybe it is because of how good you are in the ring. Maybe it is because of somebody you know or somebody that you're friends with. Maybe it is because you passed a joint to some other dude or gave him some gimmicks in the locker room. I don't know, and I don't fucking care. If somebody is getting over because they are getting over and you don't like it, tough. Maybe you should have done what they should have did, what they did. Maybe you should have more friends. But don't come to me looking to dig dirt on somebody. And definitely don't put my name in it. Sure, you've seen me out at some public places, but have I said anything on my Twitter, on my fucking IG? I will tell you what I need for you to know and what is public information and what is not public information. And don't come at me thinking that you can print something about me or anybody that I know. I do favors for people that I want to do favors for, period. I don't charge a bunch of money. Sometimes I get a couple of bucks here or there for something that I've done. Other than that, I just like to see entertainers get over. And it's not just wrestling. I know a lot of people. If DJ Lethal hits me up, I will hook him up because he's a homie from back in the day. Okay, if Larry the Cable Guy hits me up, I'm going to hook him up because he's another one of my homies. If 2 Chainz hits me up, I'm going to do him a favor because that's a person that I've worked with in the business. There are wrestlers like that. If Kevin Cross calls me up right now, I'm there. That's my dude. Okay, we've broken bread together. We've had deep conversations about stuff that has nothing to do with wrestling. That's an actual friend. Okay, and it has nothing to do with this podcast, nothing to do with this industry, and nothing to do with your sorry ass in my DMs. Get out. And it ain't just one person. It's a whole bunch of you coming at me trying to figure out stuff that ain't your business. Get out of people's pants. It ain't your business. They're not hurting anybody. Go away. Forget what you think you know and go back to turning on the TV and watching this product. Go back to sitting in the stands and trying to enjoy it. Go back to trying to figure out why the bosses aren't paying the people that you love enough money or they're getting cut. That stuff is fair game. That stuff has to do with how much you enjoy the product. This other stuff, if it ain't Me Too, if it ain't breaking the rules somehow, leave these people alone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do with their time. And what I do with my time definitely doesn't matter. We do this podcast. I started this thing by myself one day just so I could talk about wrestling and MMA because I enjoy it. And then my friends who I was already talking to some of that stuff about with joined in with me, Byron and Casey, because we enjoyed it. And then some wrestlers that liked us and that we ended up being friends with, like Vinny Massaro and Kevin Cross, they joined in and they had conversations with us. And Thunder Rosa came by, and then the bosses came by, and then other people came by. And it grew, and it was fun, and it was enjoyable. Do not take away my joy. Don't take away your own. It's not worth it. Now, the other thing I want to say is we break news here every now and then. We're not a dirt sheet. We're not trying to. But I knew when the Lucha Underground stuff came out, everybody was counting on us to figure out what was going on. So we did. I called around. I talked to everybody. Okay, they knew exactly what I was doing too. And when we heard back, that's fine. We got a little tiny bit of information that was more real than any information anybody else had gotten, because there wasn't a whole lot of information to get. And it's not really that big a deal. And it's lovely that other people reprint our stuff. But I just want everybody to know, the fans of this show, please tell your friends to watch. Tell them to come and get it from the source, because other people will take our information, they'll take our interviews, they'll take our tips, they'll take our inside stuff that we know that we're getting, and they'll put it out there, and then they'll get the credit for it. Now, thankfully, this time I will give, Cultaholic some credit. I will give some of these other people credit. They used our name at least. They credited MMMshow 75 for the information. They didn't link us, which would be nice. Like, just put up the link. Put up the link to the YouTube, guys. That's where you went to get the information. Let other people go there too. They're already seeing you say it first and most likely aren't going to go, but at least give us the benefit of the doubt. Put up our link, brothers. Like, we're all in this together. You're going to use our information and you're going to benefit from it. You're going to get new followers. You're going to monetize it. We don't even monetize some of that stuff. Help us grow too, and then we'll keep getting good information for you guys, and you can put it out there. Okay? I'm hot. I'm heated. Don't make me hate wrestling because of all of the nonsense outside of wrestling. Okay? And the other thing I'm going to say is my DMs have been tragic. I've been hearing from a lot of people about the turmoil, not in AEW. Everyone thinks that AEW is some kind of shit show backstage, but I'm here to tell you the culture at AEW is changing a little bit. Things are tightening up over there. People are happy. You look at the Speedball Mike Baileys. You look at the Teklas. They're not going to complain, guys. Tony Khan is slowly but surely finding his real tribe. He's finding the people that are down for what he wants to do, and he's down for them. And God bless all of them. Everybody who's over there should be happy working there. And if they're not, hopefully they can find a better spot. It's the people in WWE that are not happy right now. And I'm talking across the board. We're going to get into some of that in the show, but I got to tell you, there were some depressing, awful DMs that I've gotten from some people over there, and they're scared, they're upset, and it sucks. I hate it because I actually like some of the stuff that's going on the TV show right now. But man, these are real people. These are real jobs. Just like our boy Jim that comes on the show sometimes, when he was talking about the Disney cuts a few weeks back, like, he works there. His friends got let go. Guys that work underneath him got let go. Just because he still got his job, just because he still loves Disney and the product that they put out, does not mean that he's happy that his homies don't have jobs, or that he's not scared for his own. And it's the same with people at WWE. I'm not criticizing the company overall. Vince made cuts too. Everybody makes cuts, and we'll get into it. But man, God bless you guys. Keep up the good fight, because you're doing it to entertain us. And I'm so, so sorry that the business is in a weird state of turmoil right now. That's the entertainment industry across the board. And for anybody out there who doesn't think I'm in the entertainment industry, yeah, things might have been slow for me for a couple years, but I got a lot of friends. Please don't make me make a phone call on your ass. Keep your mouth shut, stay out of my goddamn business, and stay out of my way, or I'll run you the fuck over.
Here we are to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure, some videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Welcome to another edition of Mass Mats and Mayhem. I am your host, Justin Outlaw Harvey. You can find me on social media at Justin Harvey 75. You can, in fact, Find the entire show on social media at MMMshow75. Joined as always, or not, wherever you, I don't think you and I have done a show in ages, Byron. But anyway, by at Byron Fever. You didn't unmute yourself.
Y'all got to unmute.
Yeah, sorry, I muted.
I'm on mute. Okay. Well, I said catch it. You didn't miss much.
At Byron Fever.
Catch it.
Like AIDS. Great. Thank you.
10 years. I'll come up with something new before year 11.
Why? Dude, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Okay.
I don't think it's so much that it's broken as it's not working. But
Meatloaf says the correct thing.
No, we don't. Why? He's not even here and he's giving me a hard time.
Why is he not here?
He's here enough to say this, which makes him here.
We got to keep him off the show or we're going to not monetize it.
On the end, my friend Tony Allen. What's going on, Tony Allen?
Not much. Hi, everybody. I don't know how you guys feel, but like some people have something on their chest that they had to say. Anyways, happy to be here. happy to be.
He's like, happy it's not me. I'm staying the hell out of your DMs. F that.
I thought it was Tony the whole time.
The man from down under, but always getting over. It's at Comatose. Those are
what's up?
That's a much better catchphrase than mine.
I know. Me and Coma worked on that for a while. Like we DM'd, we worked on some things. Like Coma shows up for work. I don't know what to tell
Coma,
you.
help me out with mine.
He comes to like the pre-production meetings.
You guys are workshopping?
2-man pre-pro meetings. Look, you guys left me and Coma to ourselves the whole WrestleMania weekend, bro. He almost lost his mind on Hulk Hogan. Like we had a bonding experience, bro. And it was like a plane crash, and we were a soccer team like cannibalizing each other. It was wild.
We were alive.
That's the name of the movie.
Uh-oh.
It's good to do the reference.
Meatloaf says,
you guys forget. I was there
for
a little bit. Nobody ever remembers I was there.
You were on the plane, Bear?
No, not the plane. The WrestleMania show.
Oh, I thought you were at the soccer team on the mountain.
I don't know why. You guys keep forgetting the Bear was also on that live.
I know. I popped in late.
I know. But you were there.
Show up late. I wasn't. Me and Coma have had like 6 beers, and all hell's broken loose. And...
I missed one match. The first night.
You miss one match, and this is what happens every time.
Every time, nobody remembers.
I mean, it's just like that sometimes, Bear. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Anyway, let me introduce you, the guy who always sounds good, Bear Brannon, Tony Khan's best friend.
Hey, that's my boy. I wish. Tony, hit me up.
What?
And of course, on the end, joining us, our latest addition, who I believe still owes us a shoey, right, Coma?
Oh. I believe so.
Oh, yeah. You're on the list. Daniel.
You're on the list.
Okay, so I will do it next week.
He owes a shoey and a catchphrase.
Yeah.
You could just I'll do it next week.
Workshop it with Bear. He wants to workshop things.
I do.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta say that it's awesome that the podcast anniversary is on my birthday. That's really good.
April 13th.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. All right.
25? 26?
34.
Hey.
Wow. You must be using Om Face.
Almost
you don't
know 34 going on 21
years.
This is very true, Meef. We have withheld more information than we've put out. The stuff that we know could bury at least 1.5 wrestling promotions.
The stuff that Meef mostly withholds are 4-letter words, though.
And then, of course, my boy Mills has definitely made all the wrestlers be blessed. And thank you. And like as I was saying earlier, man, people don't understand the power of the Lucha Click. It's just it was a special thing at a point in time. Not saying it's any long-lasting thing or whatever, but like we were talking about Luchasaurus earlier today. That dude has his name because of the Lucha Click. It was the crowd at Lucha Underground. It was the 10 or 20 people in the Lucha Click that started screaming Luchasaurus. It might have even been Jim. Was it Jim? Did Velasco start that one? He might be old royalty.
He says he did.
Does he? I don't even know who claims that one. I know it wasn't me, and I know Casey was trying to give him shit, and then I think I do remember Jim very loudly screaming Luchasaurus on many occasions.
I remember there was another nickname that he got. It was in Spanish, so out of politeness, I'm not going to say it.
Thank you.
Okay.
It was not a nice one though.
The believers, mate. The believers.
There weren't a lot of nice things that we said in Spanish at the temple.
Well, the thing was, he was but also he was
the curse words instead of learning.
Well, and Tony wonders why when I come to Mexico, I don't try to speak Spanish because everything I say is going to be some kind of expletive.
Like somebody's going to stab you at the end of it.
I don't want to repeat what Tejano Jr.
5-star review for Meltzer. That's goddamn right. Meltzer. Okay, going back to kind of my intro too. I will say this: like Meltzer has quoted us on multiple occasions, usually through Lucha Blog, and by the time Meltzer plays telephone with it, he's gotten a piece or two of it wrong. And SRS has gotten a few things from us, not a ton of stuff, but SRS is down, and like I don't have anything against SRS or whatever. Cultaholics, they have reposted some of our stuff. Yes, the Undersnaker was the one we were talking about. Let's talk about Undersnaker. That was Casey for sure. Meatloaf, he's going to murder you one day. I'm just so afraid for you. He's not a sane person. He's going to come after you. Anyway, like we're not a dirt sheet. We never did it for that. We could have easily gone that direction. We could have turned MMMshow into a whole other thing if we wanted to. But it was just never what interested us. I like the interviews, man. I love to interview talent. I love when they come by, and I personally like to talk about the industry stuff and how it relates. And I'm going to get into some of that right now because WWE, good Lord, since the last time we were all together, what happened? Holy crap. We haven't as a group discussed. We're going to skip some of the stuff. Okay, yeah. A bunch of people got cut. Sucks. This is really awful. I think we talked about it a little bit the last time we were here.
There's been waves of that. So, yeah, we talk about it like the first one.
The New Day thing, though, and I got to tell you where I'm at with this whole thing, and then I want to know what you guys think. Look, when you sign a contract in entertainment, it's your employer saying, we like you. We think you can do this and this for us. We're going to pay you this much. We're also talking about wrestling. This is like, it's predetermined to an extent. These guys are actors to a certain extent, though they are physical performers, right? But it's not up to them entirely what they do on TV. This to me is like saying, we have a movie script. We're going to hire you for a movie script. You come in. We're making the movie. We decide, okay, maybe we're going to cut this page or two out. You can't go to the actor and say, we cut this page or two. Will you take a pay cut? That's not how it works.
Never work like that.
You get paid for the work you do.
You get paid because they brought you in thinking you're going to do 7 pages of dialogue. Okay, you're part of the script in the movie. People have been entirely cut out of movies. It happens all the time, right? But you don't go back to the talent and say, just because you were not used the way we thought we were going to use you, we'd like you to take half. What?
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
What? That's absurd. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
But even if you think about it on a regular job, right? It's like, if you're at your job and you only work half during the shift, you only work like half of it because that's only the time they needed you. It's not like, hey, you know what? I know you're being here for 7 hours. However, I'm only gonna pay you for 3.
Right.
That doesn't work in any level of kind of employment. This is ridiculous.
At least if it's not agreed to ahead of time. You can't like if you're working in a restaurant staff They have a policy when you get hired that like sometimes you're first cut, sometimes you're the first person down if we're slow that
Right,
night.
right.
But it's part of the understanding of being hired and being the low man on the totem pole or whatever. But we're not even talking about low man on the totem pole. We're talking about the New Day. They've been there 17 years or something.
It's crazy. It's crazy because WWE has been all about being grateful to be a part of their family. And you give up your family, you give up your life to work at WWE. And you should be grateful to make whatever they want to pay you, unless somehow you've gotten over enough to negotiate. And now it's gone even further than that. Like
gone.
if the New Day is getting cut cold-blooded, like I get it if something happened, but this was just the TKO wanted to cut their contracts in
make
half
too
or
much
whatever
money.
fraction it was. And it's like that's not family. And that it's just bad. It's bad. Like
it's
business. I get part of what they're saying too, which is, look, these people were going to be gone altogether. We were either going to let them go completely, or they had this other option of like, hey man, we can't pay you what we wanted to, and we're about to cut you. Do you want to stay for half price and maybe we can figure something out? I get it. They think they're doing something nice, but man, if you're like the New Day and you've already made some money, you can't take that deal. You can't take it. Maybe, and there's some other people that are maybe in the middle of their contracts, and that's basically kind of what they did to Cross too. Like we were all surprised about the Cross thing, and everyone was thinking, God, no, it's a work because the T-shirt sales and he's getting over on his own and this, that, and the other thing. But they didn't care. They just didn't care. It was like TKO was looking at Triple H like, we don't care that he's your boy from the black and gold anymore. We don't care that he's selling T-shirts right now. He costs this many. We want him to cost this many. We're not giving him more. Either he does that or he goes away. And he went away. And now they're doing it on a bigger level. And it's crazy, bro, because I'm here to tell you the morale over there. People are trying to smile and put some shiny happy on it. They've got a serious issue. They've got a serious issue over at WWE.
Oh my God.
What's he gonna say?
Sorry, I thought I was watching the trailer to the movie Bronson for a second.
The thing is, wait. Oh, we're well past 15 minutes.
I already dropped the F-bomb at like minute 5 and 2 seconds.
I might miss the F-bomb. They're a bag of
He's going to
cunts.
do the C-bomb. The C-bomb.
Yeah. Crap. You didn't tell me I had to say the C word? Incomplete. God damn it. So that's what happens when you let me on. Right. You can't give someone a fixed term contract and cancel it without any form of monetary repercussion. You have to pay them out for the contract. You have to come to a mutual. That is mutual. Terms and conditions don't mean shit. You can put whatever you want in a contract. You can put whatever you want in a contract. It doesn't mean it's legal.
But the thing about that is,
America's fucked and has a stupid legal system.
Well,
and has stupid employment laws.
And there's our weird take on what capitalism is and all that stuff in business. But beyond all the rules, Vince McMahon and WWE run the world that these people live in. That's why you only had, like, when Lucha Underground did their TV contracts, which are really weird. I don't know if it was malicious, but it wasn't cool with the way wrestling works. They got lawyers and they sued. Only, I think, like Brock Lesnar has sued successfully WWE over contracts. And then a few other guys like Raven and some guys who were never going to work there again sued over concussions. But, you know, a rule or a law is only as powerful as it'll be enforced. So if you have a law that says WWE can't pull that stuff and can't just fire someone because they feel like it and put it, whatever, if people aren't going to stand up to it because they want to be able to come back, then it doesn't matter. They have that leverage.
I understand that people like to make money and they need to make money and that they think WWE is the only place they can make money. And AEW is pretty full. But if you keep on eating shit, you will continue to eat shit for the rest of your career there. You will 100%. Never get above it. because we've seen it happen where people think they get above it, and when ultimately what happens, they end up eating a shit sandwich, so they get bread instead for once.
Weird, man. Sometimes
But
you
like,
have to eat shit for 12
if you do
years
not
does
band
end up
together,
being-
I'm not saying unionize because it'll never happen. Because Americans
That's
and
exactly
unions
what I'm
have got a
saying.
very interesting thing, but the problem is the people. The problem is that there are enough people in that locker room who are happy to be there and are happy to take cuts that they will screw everybody over.
I'll take it one step further, though.
Okay,
go ahead, man.
The Fed heads, that's what they're banking on, man. What WWE is banking on is that they can make the stars. They can keep some of their top guys, but they think the brand is bigger than any one individual, right? They think they can bring anybody in, and the people that watch the Fed are going to continue to watch the Fed, regardless if New Day is there or not. And that's
They're
the
not
place that we're
wrong.
at. And they're not, but that's the thing. But this is the problem with the, like me just saying, with American capitalism in general, man. This isn't wrestling. This is everything right now.
This is McDonald's.
Man.
This is Burger King.
McDonald's. This is everything. It's all about profits and unlimited profits. It's not about loyalty. And like I said, I was joking loyalty with people that are thinking about signing with WWE. You should really think about this, because like there is no loyalty, man. Like your contract doesn't mean fucking shit. I mean, that's what they're saying here. And then what's even more bullshit than that? They don't even let you compete for 90 days. They let your ass go.
You're paid on that 90.
Yeah, but still, man.
They're talking about making it even longer. So the new TKO contracts that they're trying to switch everyone over to have not only do they have longer no compete clauses up to 6 months, and some of them have this year-long thing in them, they also now have a price matching period and a first right of refusal.
Yeah.
So you can't even go out.
Slavery.
You could never get to free agency. There is never a point in time, if the contracts change like that, where you will ever get a bid from WWE and AEW and TNA at the same time. It'll never happen. This is the same thing that UFC has done. This is how the UFC contracts work, and this is kind of what they're moving to now.
They've been trying to run the business like UFC. They started going after, to be a little over dramatic perhaps, but they started going after the fan base, and now they're going after their talent, and they're going to turn it into a thing where the company makes the percentage of money that TKO makes for UFC, and that's just how it's going to be. I also want to bring up, like, you have someone like Cross who doesn't like the offer. I'm not going to get into, I don't know how much money he has, but I know that he can make as much or more working elsewhere.
And it's hard though.
He went and did that, but you have guys like, but he has the option. He has his own leverage in the deal. He can walk away. Yeah, but he could walk away, and maybe he'll come back, or maybe he'll go somewhere else. But he has options. New Day, those guys don't have to work another day in their lives. They've had that gig for a long time. They have the leverage to walk away.
And Austin
from
Creed's got a lot in his favor that he's already got going on the side, and
they were trying to.
Was it they're trying to keep him on board for down?
Video games.
But like, immediately, like, obviously AEW needs to try. Kenny Omega needs to try to get his friend to do video game stuff officially now. That's been almost more than the Bucks and New Day as a tag match. Kenny and Austin Creed need to put their brands together and do their own up, down, down. But what about this? What about Obafemi? What if they went to him today and said, we need to cut your contract by half?
But why would they? They only pay him like 170 in the first place. He doesn't make shit.
But that's but this is a hypothetical, not based on what they're making now, because they might have already been bent over.
He's on 500
but I'm
grand.
saying these new NXT kids who are getting brought up don't have that leverage.
They never will.
And they never will. And this is what I have to say about the whole thing. This is where TKO is messing up, because now there is only one answer. These guys aren't UFC fighters. They're not at the gym training and focusing on a fight for 3 months. these kids are going to unionize. They don't have a choice. When you get fucking Kevin Nash, who didn't do anything to help it along when it was an option before, now saying shit like it's union time. Guess what, guys? It's union time.
Yeah.
Every one of those wrestlers that started to get a pay cut should reach out. Kofi and Austin Creed especially should reach out to SAG-AFTRA tomorrow. If y'all are listening, trust me, make that phone call. You've already cut ties. There could be lawsuits here. You could change the business forever. You guys are the right guys to lead that charge. Now, it might mess up going over to Tony Khan because he doesn't want to hear that either. Because once one of them does it, it's going to cause a ripple effect. And you know who it's going to hurt and hit the most? Probably NWA and TNA. Smaller companies that have TV shows where other wrestlers are going to want to unionize, and they probably all should. And what it's going to mean after that is, rosters are going to slim down. They really are. It should make the indie scene a little more vibrant again. The big companies will have to figure some things out. Tony Khan may or may still not care because he's paying everybody pretty good living wages. As much as people complain about AEW.
He's paying above minimum wage.
Like even the lowest people on the AEW totem pole, if you're actually signed to the company, you're still making $60,000 to $80,000 a year and probably not having to show up for work very often and still getting to wrestle on the indies. It's not great, believe me. But at the same time, it's not terrible either. You're making lower middle class money at least. And most of those
still upsets me deeply that he's also won on £60,000 to £80,000 a year. Dollars.
I mean,
because that must be about £10.
There's wrestlers that have barely
isn't living well.
Make at least $100,000 a year from TK.
Because if you were on $80,000 a year, it's about 65 English.
Yeah,
you would be living really, really, really well with free healthcare.
Well, that's the other thing. If you unionize, you're going to get healthcare. So, like, this is way back in the day. If you had a SAG, ultra or like super low budget deal, and also like TNA, MLW, those companies might be able to do their own low budget or their own type of union contract, SAG contract that might make it work for them. But let's say you get paid the minimum $150. Well, the company is going to pay, just for numbers, $175. The $25 goes towards your insurance, like production insurance to cover for you, and then your own insurance and all of that. But you get stuff for that.
Yeah, here's what's crazy to me. I get when you turn on a television show and it's just people talking or maybe doing reality or living their own lives and having cameras follow around. Okay, that makes sense to not be unionized. Okay, but you're talking a 6-episode show on Amazon. Everybody on it is union. We're talking about people that are handed pieces of paper with words on them that they have to say. Then they have to go out and perform pre-planned stunts. There is not a single person in Hollywood that does either of those two things for 52 weeks a year and is not in a union.
We'll also look at
TV stations and stuff like that promoting the product, and like they're film stars. You know what I mean?
Look at people who are extras on set. And if there's a fog machine by you as an extra, you get a bump in pay. Let alone people who do actual live stunts.
And don't get me wrong. Hollywood's in trouble right now too. The amount of money that it costs to make a movie, if you listen to what some of the stars are saying now, I think it was actually Kevin Hart that said it recently, was like, yeah, bro, people are going out with $6,000 and making better quality stuff that people are watching on YouTube than what we can make for $100 million in Los Angeles. That's a problem. I'm not saying that there's not issues that get caused by having to do things certain ways, but at the same time, we got to figure it out, because it is not okay for Ari Emanuel to take home $62 million when he made $18 million last year, and then that $20 million in pay cuts leads to this kind of thing. It's crazy.
I mean, so one of the craziest. I know it's obviously a personal bias on this crazy situation. Phantasma. He's leaving. He's left. He left the company by all. I'm not going to talk about anything, but he left the company by all on paper, all news, right?
Right.
The next day, he's re-signed because they've reached out at the 13th hour and gone, "Hey, bro, we want to do this, this, and this. We agree that we've not been using you properly or whatever. Here's more money. Please come sign."
Right.
So they've not used him in the previous 9 months. They then put him in a match where he's already injured and he gets injured worse, which leads to an operation that he has to have, which leads to a complication during the surgery, which means another surgery. During this recuperation, he's at the WWE Performance Center getting some rehab done. That day or the next day, the phone call happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's 2 months later, if not a month.
All right, Tony.
You know
go
what
ahead.
I wanted. You know what I wanted to happen, and I know this is gonna throw people off a little bit, but I want a kind of a Raiders and Cleveland quarterback situation. You know, when you have all these people that you still pay them on the payroll because you brought them in, you promised they were gonna be there for 7 years, and then you're gonna have to pay this motherfucker. I know some of the people that we're talking about are not the nicest humans in the planet, but there will be some people that deserve to be paid regardless because you promised that you were gonna change their lives.
Yeah, Deshaun is getting paid, man.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
My team sucks because we're paying that dude who was supposed to be our savior quarterback to watch all these young dudes do better stuff than he did even when he was healthy playing for us.
This is the point. The first point I made that Tony's making now is that if you turn around and sell, so you make when you give someone a contract, if you sign a contract, because again I've used the soccer thing before Bosman happened in the 80s, which is the free thing, and it's a long story. There was no powerful footballers because you just signed a contract with a football club and that football club owns your registration. They could sell you, they could trade you, they could let you go, but they still owned your registration. If they didn't sign over your registration, you couldn't go anywhere else. So that's effectively what WWE is doing, but to a degree for 90 days. But the thing is if you give someone because contracts didn't exist then, if you give someone a 5-year contract, that is you making a commitment to paying those motherfuckers that much per year and all the other little bits for 5 fucking years. You cannot go back on that unless they break some form of rules and laws that can give you an out. You can't just tear the contract up. It's illegal to the highest 9th degree. If you took it to court, then America. So,
all right, Barry, you have to answer this question for Grant real quick. He says, "Hey, MMM, I'm attending Dynamite next week, but I know AEW has a history of not putting on the best go-home shows for the pay-per-view. And yes, we make jokes about that all the time here. Do you think it'll end up being a good card for Dynamite?"
Well, if Darby's on it, fuck yeah.
Yeah. When Darby's on it, man.
I'm going to say,
Darby raised the whole grade.
Judging by the last few weeks, you might be in for a far better go home show than what AEW normally does. Now, the other thing I will say is that when AEW does do really good go home shows, people get hurt. So let's also not go that direction either, AEW. I'm not going to knock on wood and not try to jinx it. But hopefully everybody stays good.
Healthy.
Daniel, what do you think about the situation? You haven't said much. I'm curious to know your thoughts as a newer fan to this whole industry. You're seeing some of these things that are going on, and it's news that anybody who's watching any kind of wrestling these days can't avoid. What are your thoughts?
I was thinking about my contract when I was working at a call center. It seems like that. Like you don't work, you don't get paid. And now with the newer jobs that I got is that kind of contracts that me and Tony are referring to. And this is a job. This is a regular job. Like you're working for a company as all we do. And if you get fired or if you're going to put me there for some kind of money, but you bench me, you need to pay me. This is how every company now works. Even tech companies, they can bench you. And since TKO wants to be this big company, entertainment company, well, guess what? You're a company too. So you don't got the, I don't know, like treated specially or something like that.
The exemption.
And yeah, and actually, I asked you guys, I think that 2 shows ago, about the union, like if there was a union or if they have something like these kind of I don't know, like things here in wrestling, because I didn't know. I was hoping to, but now it seems like a really big of a deal that they need to do one. But for me, it's like a no-brainer. Like they have to have it.
It's the only way to fix it. It's the reason why, like we were talking about Deshaun Watson, there's a reason for that. It's the NFL Players Union.
Yes.
That is 100% the only reason why that guy is getting paid a lot of money, like one of the highest contracts ever, to not play. And also, the team doesn't even really want him to play at this point in time, and it's fine. And everybody just accepts, like, we'll just pay the guy. It's part of the cost of doing business. So guess who actually owns a football team? One of the billionaires that owns one of these wrestling companies also is a part owner of a football team and completely understands how this works. And yes, it'll take restructuring some stuff, but he's got 180 people on his roster. Yeah. And as much as I don't want to see anybody lose their job, Tony Khan can lose 20 people from that roster, and it probably will do them some good. It'll do the people who stay some good and the people who leave probably some good.
But on the other side of that, though, there's something interesting with the WWE side of that. And what I've been noticing with some of these cuts is that they're picking up all these guys that aren't like traditional wrestlers, right? They're going to like these Division I college schools and recruiting them.
Athletes.
Yeah, well, they're coming in. They're not really. I mean, they're not necessarily fans of the product. They're not really necessarily fans of the business. They're giving an opportunity to come in and do this. And now you're seeing these people get cut, you know, however long they've invested in this, and they're not really interested in the business. You know, like they're not going to, like, some of them are just like, well, it's WWE or nothing.
Well, Gable Stevenson got cut. That other Zeta May Steele or whatever, May Steele or whatever, she got cut.
ID people.
Yeah. And so it's interesting to see kind of like the way they do business and stuff like that, because like these guys, I don't know. I mean, I hope they have something to fall back on, but now they've taken a couple of years out of their life to pursue something that's like, you know, that is maybe not something they were even invested in the first place.
You take a Roman Reigns from college football, and you get a Kurt Angle and a Chad Gable or two out of the blue chipper thing, and you get a Saul Ruka from gymnastics and stuff like that. There's some successes in there too, but also, like, who knew that Kurt Angle would be such a wonderful actor? You know, Roman grew into the acting side of it too. What makes Roman special is not his athletic ability. It's that smarmy smile and his good looks. That
so
really
I do have a little bit of information, by the way.
Charm of Roman.
Well,
he's
good
a TV
looks are
star.
achievable now by money. So,
well, yeah, and Saul Ruka is a whole other thing because they're squandering her already.
Yeah, but also before we get, like, there is this little detail that we're kind of overlooking because we're so close to this thing. But there's no other sport when you are in no other performance or entertainment when you can literally, if you go to a soccer game, the point of the soccer game is not to tackle somebody, it's to score. Correct. If you go to a football game, the point is not, again, to tackle, but to, throw a pass to the touchdown.
Okay, watch
these sports in particular, this particular entertainment that we enjoy so much, the whole point of it is so that it looks like a car crash that is happening at real time, and we enjoy it.
Especially if it's a derby match.
Especially if it's a derby match. Like, so these people are really putting, like, have you ever stand up on the top of on the third rope just for any reason?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever? Yeah.
I've jumped off of it.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's not the easiest thing. I mean, even just running the ropes is crazy as fuck.
No, right? Running the ropes is way worse. I would jump off the top rope.
I would rather
run the ropes.
I'd rather jump on a table than run the ropes. Yes. It is crazy, fascinating, and there is a select amount of people on the planet that will do it. So we should at least compensate them well, because I don't know if you guys had this thing when you were like on your mid-20s, halfway through the life of a fan or wrestling fan, when you saw all these legends look like shit, at the end of their careers, and not everybody can be Ric Flair and make a whole bunch of money 3 times in a lifetime, and somehow still get the General's ads or whatever he does now. Not everybody can do that. So we don't want those talent in the future to start looking like that right now, because now it seems that they want to pay them pennies instead of paying them the millions of dollars that they deserve for this kind of job.
Well, that's the other reason why union's the only way out of it.
I have some union stuff for you, because I am a nerd, and being British, I love unions.
Of course.
So I looked into it a little bit, and I think in America,
is your middle name Labour Party?
Oh, so like, as much as I hate the current Labour Party, my gran was actually really big up in the Labour Party, and she was actually sent to Russia to do stuff. Yeah.
And
I am mega socialist. So, but with the American Union, you need in a company to get 63% of the people to agree to the idea of a union.
Wow, so it's not even
when it goes to, because usually what you do is you tag on. The best way to do it is you use a pre-existing union, and you kind of join it as a subdivision, and from there, what you really want to aim for is about 75% to 83% to get the union passed through. Once it's passed through, it's unionized. However, so if you want to do this as an industry and not as a company, because you could do it as an industry as such. For Tony
TV,
Khan could build
any TV
one.
show can unionize if 50% of the talent or 50% of the crew decide to join one of the unions. They could join SAG tomorrow if 50% of the rostered talent for WWE wants to go. And here's the thing. If 12% want to do it, or if 3 big names do it and they go to SAG will start organizing for them. This is not like something they have to have done beforehand. If a few people go and have the meeting, the SAG people and the union organizers and the pro bono law firms and all of those people who want to make a name for themselves by unionizing something this big, that want to change it for the sake of labor relations, they will put money behind it. They will spend as much money in 3 weeks that TKO could spend to fight it for the next 4 years. The money is out there. There's millions and billions of dollars available to help unionize wrestling. So wrestlers, stop fucking around.
Actually, you know what?
Now
I might get in trouble here, but I'm going to say something. Sean Austin, reach out to wrestlers. There's a lot of them that got fired. I'm pretty sure they want to meet you. I'm just saying, I'm probably going to get shit for this, but I don't give a fuck. Just reach out to them, because eventually everybody's going to get fired and everybody's going to be fucking making less money. They're going to be on a survival mode instead of actually thriving with their lives. So Sean Austin, just do it. I thought it was Fran Drescher, but that was like 2 years ago. Sean Austin, reach out to
I'm not against the companies making money. Ari Emanuel was my guy for a while. I was signed and repped by Endeavor. Like, I'm not mad at what Ari's trying to do. I get it. I understand. But there has to be a balance, and there's a way to do business, and business is not personal. I like Tony Khan. Tony Khan's done me personal favors before. I don't want to see his business get ruined, but I think we're at the point now where this is the only logical choice for everyone. And I think it makes it better. I think it gives them some ideal pay structure. I think it gives them some organizational setup, and I think it gives the whole industry some foundational support that it sorely needs across the board. And yeah, it's not going to be great for TNA or NWA or some of those places. They may have to downsize their products a little bit. You know, them giving health benefits and shit like that will fucking hurt them a lot. But at the same time, like, then let's find out how you do business, because that is the price of making a TV show.
Realistically, like you said about pay structure, the WWE could go from having, because effectively what happens is a guy goes in with his legal team or whatever, and they go backwards and forwards and they come to some form of, and it's just a figure that they've come to an agreement on. It's not structured at all. It's not this is what we currently pay people to a degree. If they go, right, NXT, you guys now start at the base minimum, 75 grand a year. There's nobody asking. Some people might get more, but there's no one can like really ask for more as such. And then even when you get first called up, let's say it's 150 grand a year. Perfect. They'll actually end up with a better pay structure for themselves, where they're actually just paying an average wage. That's quite good. And the wrestlers are getting good thing, and they're getting a guarantee. They're not getting shafted, and there's also guarantees on terms of fixed contracts. If you sign a 5-year deal, it means you're going to get paid for 5 years, unless you make a mutual agreement. And therefore, you'll end up with just a better all-round landscape of the pay structure inside the company, and it's going to make everything better.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, also, like in an NFL contract and a sports contract, you get guarantee money, and you can base your survival on that guarantee money, and make plans on. Now, if you get cut, then you just go home.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a £500,000 mortgage.
Your agent or made a plan there and save you the money like up front. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Right. All right. Well, look, this is not a story that's finished by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. There's a lot to it, but I want to ask you guys about a couple other things. First of all, in relation to this, the Asuka situation comes out. It is not part of this whole deal. She's got some personal stuff going on. As I said at the top of the show, let's just leave Asuka the hell alone. If she's got something to deal with her family, then she's got something to deal with back home. That's all we need to know. Clearly, her friends are going to miss her. She's got no ill will from WWE. She needs some time to go figure stuff out. So whatever it is, Asuka, Godspeed to you. Thanks for another great match at the pay-per-view. And it was a nice moment with her and EO at the end. Kind of funny, kind of silly.
That was the best match of the night.
Yeah, definitely.
It was by far
the best match of the night. So I guess let's talk about it, because I thought Braun and Seth was better.
Dear Lord.
What?
I thought Braun and Seth was
better. This is
no. This is just bias.
I give Justin Harvey one mayhem star.
The wrestling was better.
This is why I kicked him from the Raw Dogging Show on Monday, everybody. This is why he no longer does it. This is why he's been removed from the programming.
We're in too much trouble.
This is why we cut him for a week. So
I'm just saying.
Stop saying shit like this. The wrestling was better.
I didn't watch either. You guys got to sell me on this, because I didn't see either. So,
Bear, I will give you the rundown. I got that show done in 30 minutes, and I was aiming for 15.
Damn.
They made him watch more. That's what he's saying.
No. He legitimately, I got through 3/4 of the show run through with Tony and Coma in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the pay-per-view.
Oh.
I'm talking about the pay-per-view.
Yeah. No, Braun and Seth, they technically did a match.
Yeah, all right. So, he's selling me on this match. Why is this the best match versus the other one?
Because they kept botching and they moved in slow motion.
Mills says I'm working, y'all. I thought it was a good match.
Dude,
why, Justin? I need to know why.
Every time there's a WWE show, Justin tells us, I really enjoyed that. Not just any, they have good shows.
Honestly,
but
listen,
they'll have a bad Raw and then
I'm gonna watch.
That was horrible.
It was a work rate match. Braun is super duper aggressive, which I like. And to me, it looked like two guys who were actually in there trying to fight each other. They did not look like they were in there trying to do a bunch of scripted moves.
He always does this shit to Braun. Oh my God, it's so real. He fucks up. No, he just fucks up. That's all he does.
Yeah, it looked good to me. You're telling me he fucked up in that match? What did he botch?
Yes.
What did he botch?
Life.
He botched
That's what he botched.
Who had the better story?
Like the 20th spear?
What about his finish where he was supposed to run the ropes really fast and hit a spear, which he has done and it's looked awesome. But this time around, it's like he was present day Goldberg spearing people, which, by the way, is a bad thing.
Braun should be so much over than he is, but the whole running with the spear thing is lame. It's just
You know
like
what's
I'm
gonna
gonna run around the
the
ring
whole
and
ego thing,
spear
the whole
somebody.
Oh, stop it, Bear. If it was Wardlow doing it, you'd love it.
No, I wouldn't.
Who's
I would
Wardlow?
not.
I
It's
think-
lame,
I
and
think
then
it's the whole-
be like
it's the whole
Wardlow was
ego.
even lamer for that. It's just
It's the
I
whole
don't
ego
like
thing
the
that's
whole
gone overdone, man.
cartoon.
I have a hot take.
I'm with
I have
Dharma.
a hot take. Braun Breaker, Brock Breaker, whatever his name is. You don't even need to figure it out and remember it, because the day Scott Steiner's son quits football and joins the WWE, Brawny Breaker is done. They don't need him anymore. They'll get the real one.
Well, his name is Brock, by the way. He's Brock Rechsteiner.
They should probably just bring him in as Brock and
I'll cheer for him if he goes by that name.
As a
Like,
fuck you to Lesnar.
Well, that match starts great for me.
Here we go.
It started really good, and then I don't know what happened. Like they got tired or something.
Yes,
Seth Rollins happened.
Probably because he ran around the ring a bunch trying to
Seth
get
Rollins
a
got
spear.
tired.
Wait. If we're gonna talk about tired, if we're gonna talk about blown up, we got to talk about my boy Donovan. He blew up and he did 3 moves. I love me some Danhausen, but bro, Masquerita saved his ass through that. I mean, Masquerita, holy shit, that dude's 44 years old now, by the way. He was 34 when we were seeing him at Lucha Underground. Okay,
that was the second best match on the show.
Can we confirm? Can we confirm that was Masquerita?
No, El Torito by himself was the best match on the whole show.
Yeah, Miz did a good job with him. Miz did.
Oh my god!
I think
Go
Miz
back
can
and watch
base
Miz in that match. He is giving his soul to the business in that match.
We figured it out. It's not that
moves
go
are
ahead.
barely happening, and Miz is powering through them to make them finish the right way. Miz, you can hate on that dude all you want, but he saved that match like 7 or 8 fucking times. It was amazing.
So it's not that Miz can't base or can't catch or can't lucha. It's just he can't do it with a full-size human being.
Oh, we got to answer this question real quick. Because I think Swerve said it best today. Swerve said, I hope Tommy finds a good landing place, basically. Like, yes, first of all, and I don't agree with Swerve on much these days, but Swerve had this quote dead on. Like, bro, I'm here to tell you, Aleister Black is just not welcome at AEW. I just don't see it. He's got some friends there, don't get me wrong, and you never say never in the wrestling business. But I truly and honestly believe the chances of Aleister Black showing up in AEW again are pretty slim. I honestly believe he'll probably show up in TNA. He might just do some indie runs and try to make that Cross Cardona type money if he can. I hope it's with him going back to Tommy End, and if he's packaging with Zelina, there should be more money in it, just the same way that Scarlett and Cross did it.
Can we please get Scarlett and Cross versus Zelina and Tommy End?
Yeah, at MLW, I think you can get it.
Yeah,
I think you can
Battle,
get it with some
Battle
of the
the
stuff
gimmicks, Stealing.
doing with FSW with Joey and those guys out in Vegas, as Mill was talking about earlier. Cross, I think, is to the point now where I would not be surprised to see him scoop up half the indies and make a new promotion himself. I think he's seeing what Court's done on the East Coast with MLW. I think he's seeing what Corrigan's done with NWA. And I think Cross has realized with the guys he knows and the know-how he has in the business now and some of the money connects that he can get, if he can get a TV deal and put asses in seats, I think he could take FSW as the skeleton structure and turn it into something much bigger and better very, very quickly and easily. Tommy
and FSW
end up there.
FSW is legit. Like, they're small, and I think part of that is because if anyone gets any momentum, they leave right away. Chris Bay came from there, but the thing is, they have a pipeline. They have their own room that they do shows in. They train, so they have fresh talent coming up, which also means they have people who will work their shows. Put up the ring and stuff like that. They have it set up already. It's a good product, but yeah, if you added more
for it too, because the wrestlers can find other daytime work.
Yeah,
and then
why are you laughing, Daniel?
And have their schedules
Hold on.
work.
Can I? I'm sorry to interrupt, but Danielle just asked me, what does the guy from the Smashing Pumpkins had to do with NWA?
Oh, with Billy Corgan?
I
Well,
didn't
first of
know
all,
about it.
the first thing that you should know is the world is a vampire.
And that was the rest of their career.
Owner of the NWA.
Joking. I love Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
He actually made Thunder champion. So
He first of all, he made Thunder Rosa a world champion as the first Mexican woman to win the NWA title because he owns the NWA.
Oh my god!
He looked at coming in and
Oh my God,
buying TNA at one point in time, and
I think
eventually
I have
he
mentioned this
decided to.
plenty of times, brother. Like conversation is in my house. That's why I would not normally put out while we're like chatting or private, but I think I've said this like a brother.
It's a good question, though.
Is it?
Well, people need to know, and I forgot about it.
I think that if Daniel doesn't know, then that means somebody else out there probably doesn't know either, and then that's why you have the greenhorn sometimes, because it gives you a good way to answer the things, and we just talk about it like people know, and we Tony Khan it like people know the next new up and coming wrestler from some small independent promotion in Japan.
Yeah, he
Google it.
Like the NWA.
Google it.
At one point,
We are learning new things. This is my pop of the week.
I apologize to go back to Cross, but like, can we just have a thing? Can we just have a little laugh moment here with the Cross and Aleister Black thing? It went full circle. So when Cross was coming up to the main roster, we were like, "Oh, I don't know if they can do that because Aleister Black's on there and he's doing like a spooky gimmick." Right. Oh, and then Cross left, and then Aleister Black came back and literally stepped in his shoes.
Yep. It was like this big flip, flop. Yeah, it was super duper weird.
I think it also was unfortunate. There's definitely a lack of awareness. I'm a huge Tommy End fan. I'm a huge Aleister Black fan. I've seen him on the Indies doing that thing, and Aleister Black on the Indies.
Aleister Black fan?
I thought his Cody stuff was great. I like the trio stuff, but I saw him on the Indies, and he had it all for an indie main event. He had the presence.
As Tommy End?
No, as Aleister Black.
Oh, really?
I guess he worked at that was his name. That was his
when he
gimmick.
works when he works the Indies, he's still Tommy End though. It's different.
Yeah, he didn't do like spooky like lights.
Tommy End is a whole different product to me.
He was great on NXT.
But there is
when he was in NXT,
there has to be some lack of awareness or blinders put on that are on him when he went back to WWE, did fuck all, and then gave an interview about how he's so much happier and he's so much busier and he's had so much more success. Then he got called out by anyone who was paying attention and keeping score, and then he got released like 6 months later. Like,
he was there for a cup of coffee, and I hope it was a very, very good cup of coffee.
I wish him the best. I'm a big fan of his. I bought a shirt from him at PWG Boa 15. I used to wear it. It had an upside down cross on it. I looked hard as fuck.
I mean, the honest to God reality of it is AEW looks at Aleister Black and says, "Best to you in your future endeavors." WWE has now looked at him twice and said to him, "Best of luck to you in your future endeavors." His future endeavors are no longer at either company, to my thinking.
You know what I want?
Byron,
oh my god!
You've got that own face.
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't even know what's in this box. Is this the product?
I think in that box.
Does anybody know what this? Which I have 2 boxes, Byron.
I believe this is sun cream.
I know what's in there.
Is this the one I'm supposed to open? The smaller one?
Is this the one that I got?
Yes, the smaller one. The copy is in there.
The copy's in here.
Neef knows.
I've got the copy down the road.
Down the road. Wait, that was not supposed to be one of the things that I was supposed to say.
Oh, I know what this is. I've used this product before. I actually already have some of this. So here's the secret. And the winner
it comes in an envelope.
Oh, you're supposed to do the Johnny Carson one that you put on your like.
A cantaloupe and a man's asshole.
What is a video I sent to someone?
What is a Tuesday night like at Byron's house?
No, that's not right. That's not right. I'm gonna report this to YouTube.
The Great Karnak strikes again. All right.
But Byron is the man.
I know what this is.
What's up?
I don't know,
I know what it is.
Oh, good.
It's hard. It's hard to get open.
You just got excited.
I know.
Is that the sunscreen?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the everyday
It's got a
sunscreen,
sun
isn't it?
protection factor of 30.
I'm using it right now. It's not even sun out.
That's good.
Well, I
there. You have
used it. I
fair
used
skin.
it
The
on
bear's
the
got
You have
lighting
to
now.
use it anyway.
So for those
Some
that
of that
don't
in
know,
Australian sun, right?
It's a full moon though. And
before
I'm
for those
sorry.
that don't know, I went to Cancun.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And we did. Did we talk about it? And I used
It's when you
and
got
I don't know
back
if you guys
for
can
Backlash.
tell,
You didn't sleep for 3 days.
I'm still pale AF.
Yes, it works.
So
But you look great.
It
But
worked.
I'm still looking Spanish.
So this is a very important substance for our güero friends here, and also works on us mulattoes and Tony. Oh, whatever he is.
Light brown, very light brown.
Real light brown.
You gotta adjust the color temperature on your case.
He's Magnolia.
A
I
private joke.
believe the color is eggshell.
Seashell, maybe.
No, this is one of the, I would say, key products over at Ownface. This is the no joke stuff because some sunblocks make me break out. Like they just clog my pores and they make me sticky and icky, and it's not cool. This is the stuff that is going to protect you from the sun and also protect your skin and make your skin look the way it's supposed to. So let me open the beautiful card they love to send me. Oh, so sweet. Look at this. This looks like a happy vacation. This tube of Ownfaces having some tequila. Or maybe that's a rum drink.
That looks like a Manhattan, bro.
It's the everyday sun defense. Oh, this is so nice. Do you guys get the postcards too? I don't think you guys do.
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin.
All right, you ready for the read? Here comes the read. Now I've messed up my
It looks
camera.
like you're not in your.
What the heck?
It's invisibility cream.
I'm in like the Twin Peaks thing now. It's weird. I just only one way to fix that. Bye. Hello. All right.
Oh, it worked.
Ownface Everyday Sun Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30 sunblock. It's a facial sunscreen that moisturizes and provides UVA, UVB protection with 100% mineral-based SPF 30, reef-safe and fragrance-free with a virtually sheer and poreless finish for daily, effortless use. This is the stuff you can use all the time. And it's for all of the man out there skin types. Yes, your girlfriend can use it, but don't let her know that. Don't tell her. Tell her it says man face. Right there. That's French for man face. Stay out of my stuff, girl. Man face. It's clinically proven. UVA and UVB protection, reef safe, clean formula, vegan. It's vegan. Vegan. Minimal white cast, won't clog your pores, as I said earlier. It's fragrance free. It's certified cruelty free. It's hydrating, skin smoothing with no sticky residue. And don't let anybody know my secret. It's anti-aging. It's a great solution for sun damage, signs of aging, sensitive skin, premature aging, hyperpigmentation, and dull, uneven skin. It helps prevent sunburn, provides free radical defense, moisturizes, decreases the risk of skin cancer, and early signs of aging. Oh, wait, I clicked the wrong button there. With zinc oxide, a mineral-based sunscreen, it acts as a physical barrier to protect the skin from sun damage. Non-pore clogging ingredients include glycerin, squalane, don't know what that is, and shea butter. I know what that one is. They extract and hydrate, they soften and smooth and soothe, nourishing your skin with the antioxidants and vitamin E. Super duper important. Works best after applying the face moisturizer. So you hit the face wash, you hit the toner, you do a little of your early anti-aging stuff, then you hit it with that moisturizer, and then this will be your step 5. If you get through all 4 of the other steps, this is your step 5 now before you go out and play in the sun, before you go to that volleyball tournament, okay? The one
all the
thing
time, even at home.
about this, and it's not a gimmick, this is the same with any of the good products that don't have a whole bunch of alcohol in them. Your skin's going to absorb it a certain amount, but you need to reapply this stuff or you will burn eventually, guys. So every 2 to 4 hours, it is still recommended. It's SPF 30 for a reason. It's not 75 because apparently everything over 40 is BS anyway. So please reapply. Buy another tube if you run out. These are $16, $17, I think. Let me look. MSRP is $17. With our code MMM20, you get 20% off of this bad boy. And what's better than the 20% off? The free shipping.
Oh yeah.
The free shipping is what really does it for you guys.
Inside the USA.
Inside the coastal USA.
And if you are in the continental United States of America, it does get there really fast because that's what happened when they send it to.
Does it?
I have next month's product already too.
Does it help prevent moonburn?
Yes. if you're Aurora Borealising your asshole, you can also use this.
Yes. No, like if the moon's
Aurora comes in view.
Like,
well, if you're from Minnesota, I'm sure the sun. I'm sure the moon might give you some moonburn. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a little. My fair skin, it doesn't do so well in a full.
No,
moon.
honest to God, Bear, this is what you need. This is the hookup. Just remember, folks, Homeface offers the best-in-class skin, hair, and body care solutions for men, powered by K-Beauty technology. That's the good stuff. HF products are 100% vegan, Leaping Bunny certified cruelty-free, and crafted with clean, skin-friendly ingredients. For a limited time, add our promo code MMM20. That's MMM20. You get 20% off plus that free shipping that I talked about. Elevate your grooming routine and experience the HF difference today. All right.
I hate putting sun cream on because it's so bad.
Fell or something. I
just put it on.
No, I'm okay.
This stuff is great. And you want to use, the thing is, when you do your skincare, you need to put sunscreen on after you do your skincare, all the creams and stuff, so it works, because the sun will negate all that and will start damaging you. Even if you stay inside, when you drive your car, you're going to get a sunburn. If you're driving, if you're out in the sun for so long, you get the driver's arm. Yeah.
Look,
Byron's never been to the UK.
That's how people know you roll, though. That's how they know you're driving.
My left arm, bro. I do a lot of driving, and my left arm.
The ladies all know that you got a car.
I had a chocolate arm and a marshmallow arm last year, and this year they're both even.
Does that work well for people in Australia as well, for the right arm, the driving side?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Even though it's the other arm.
I know. I know.
You're supposed to drive on the left-hand side of the road.
I gotta say that I went to vacation in Cancun. I don't know if I mentioned this.
Like in your backyard.
Get up.
Rub it in, champ.
Anyways, no, but gotta be serious. The skin protection when you're on vacation and stuff like that, it is very important. So it did help me a lot that it got there on time. I know I had Byron running to Lawrence, Kansas to deliver it on time.
Shout out Lawrence, Kansas. I've been there.
Yeah. KU, Rock Shock. Anyways, it did help a lot, to be honest. And the toner too, because I didn't know what it do, but now that I know what it do, it does it really well.
What it do? What it does?
What it do, Tony? What it do?
I have no idea, man. It just makes my skin look nice.
What it do? What it
does.
All right.
But you know what? In the future, I want Kama to make the read just to see what happens. Let's just try it out one time.
Let's
just do it. Let's just do it one time. Let's see what happens. No,
Americans love accents.
Well, should we let him do it on Raw Dogging this Monday?
We love
accents.
They
are sponsors that do send us actual U.S. currency. Tony, do we really want to do that?
They use dollars in Australia.
I mean, we don't let Byron do it either.
But then again, who understands what Byron is saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I know something ice hockey something.
Isn't the sun like hotter
top of the week
Australia,
NHL playoffs?
Oh, hell yeah.
He probably needs it more. He probably needs it more down
I'm
there.
melting. What a horrible world. What a horrible.
Wait,
Everything's harsher in Australia. Is that a thing? Everything's harsher in Australia.
I just know the toilet flush is the other
accents.
It's all I know.
Animals. Have you seen the movie Razorback?
Have
you ever heard of the drop bears?
Okay,
Comatose is on the streets out there.
I gotta ask you guys some questions about this pay-per-view, though, because as much as there was a lot of bad things that happened in wrestling, I want to talk about some of the not necessarily bad stuff.
It's going to be a short
didn't
show.
think this pay-per-view was terrible. I'm not giving it an A+.
It was a good SmackDown.
It had some issues, but it did. I didn't think it was terrible. I mean, there's been some backlashes that are really like, this is just a fucking rehash. But even the one thing that was a major rehash was Trick going over on Sammy again.
Well, Justin, you wouldn't know if anybody put anything out saying that it was a terrible show because it all got pulled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all the reaction clips got.
We're all living in America.
I want to put
over.
I
watched it. WD.
It's wunderbar.
It's amazing. You guys put on the best pay-per-views.
I gotta put over Masquerita Sagrada again, or whatever name you want to call him. He's been El Torito, Masquerita Sagrada, Masquerita Dorado.
I don't think it is
whatever. Mini Danhausen. Which is funny to me because he has a per appearance contract with AAA still. He doesn't have a full contract, and yet he's the guy that gets on the WWE pay-per-view. Good for him.
He's the man.
And he's amazing. He's not a young guy anymore, and he's a mini. Like, God bless him. He's an amazing help from what I understand. He wrestles constantly. He goes back and forth from Vegas to LA to Mexico. He's like in Canada. He wrestles on a regular basis. Like, dude is getting dates. Dude is always working. I'll talk to wrestlers and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I ran into Maskey the other day. He's doing great." Like, dude is everywhere.
Can we just laugh at the fact that he can actually perform better than all these people on WWE getting paid £500,000 a year?
Yeah. Amazing. And shout out to
maybe they should fire LA Knight.
Can someone give me some confirmation that it was, please? I'm still arguing.
It was.
I hope he gets to use.
They're not getting paid $500,000 anymore.
Oh man.
LA Knight probably is just for some strange reason. That man just seems to be Teflon.
He's not making half. He's making 300.
That's 300 too much.
Well, he might have been one of the pay cut people. We don't know.
He definitely probably did.
There was some that accepted
he ate the whole boot.
So, and you know how Triple H loves to rib him some LA Knights. Like, hey, Knight, by the way, if you want to stay here, half.
I would have offered him a quarter at best.
They're gonna do another Unreal episode of LA Knight going over, like winning a title, and as soon as he gets back to Gorilla, they're gonna make him take a pay cut. They're just gonna like put him on the roller coaster for Unreal.
They're gonna do an episode where he wins the title, but because of issues, it didn't actually get recorded. And then they're not doing it. It was a rib all along.
What?
Love it too, Rebecca.
It was just an in joke. They thought they'd let him go out there have his big moment, and they'd be like, "By the way, you're not really champion."
That'd be funny.
Hold on, is nails are poisonous in Australia?
Yes.
Tony, everything's poisonous in Australia. Do you know platypus? Do you know platypus is, Tony? The cute little weird duck mammal things. They have spurs on the back of their hind flippers that can like put you in the hospital because they're poisonous as fuck.
The green guy from Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone knows what I'm talking about. He was the only one to pump for that joke. Jesus.
No, Phineas and Ferb.
Everybody's
sold. We need to get you a screensaver picture. Leaf needs a screensaver picture.
I heard Jurassic Park was based on Australia.
Oh God, he's back.
Oh God.
He's in the
you don't want to go back to the circle thing.
Jesus.
It burns.
Don't worry, guys. He's across the pond. He can't.
I don't think any of us expected.
He can hurt you. He's not in this continent.
If you keep venturing out into the light, if you're gonna get moonburn, just back up.
I don't think any of us expected Fatu to win, but was
it's daytime
at the end.
It's daytime. You know,
that's daytime.
It's England.
It is England.
Oh, should we talk about the ending?
This is some.
I was trying to, but
yeah, Jacob Fatu should have won. No, I mean, they did a strong ending. They did a strong ending. Good for them. Cool.
Do you think it mattered or helped?
What other matches happened on this pay-per-view?
I think we're on the way to finding out if it's going to work. It helped, but they're in the process of making Jacob Fatu right now, so we'll see how it works.
I think it's trying
to
designate who's supposed to be the face between it. It shows that Roman has to go over dirty. You know, like he had to go over dirty, not a clean win. So it sort of it pays the favor to Jacob more to give him the face over Roman.
Well, and
Roman,
I think in
the storyline, it's
doing. I don't think
it's going to show that he can't beat him cleanly. That's what it's going to be, I think, man. Like, you know, you're going to have this series of matches between them two, and it's going to show that when Roman does win it, he's not going to go over cleanly. He's going to, find a way to win because it's the way the only way.
I've been saying for a long time I wanted Fatu to go back to being a heel. Like he had his little fun run, everybody doing the yada means, whatever. I think I'm happier with Fatu heel because I think he's got that credibility. Like he's a dude that is legit scary. Yep. Why do we have, and I get that everybody likes the tough badass dudes being their guy or whatever, but he can still be your guy and be like, we need some credibly scary bad guys.
You'd have to find a good way to do it though, because I think you're going to find the Austin effect is going to work with someone like Jacob. I think the crowd's going to like it too much as a bad guy, so you'd have to find a really good way.
I mean, that's why he's choking out fucking Adam Pearce and Hurricane, and
that's great. People are going to love that shit. People are going to love
going back 5 times on Roman. Like, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I think that was clearly supposed to be a heel turn for Jacob, and it's supposed to be him going back to the
it was actually.
Did you react to that live, right? Is that what we're doing on Monday?
They were mentioning, like, I don't know, like he lost and then he started fighting again with Roman. For me, it was a heel turn.
Absolutely, and if it was, we were popping for it, man.
That's we've been waiting years for someone to choke him out. So
yeah,
what I enjoyed,
I've been waiting for that.
What I enjoyed was
run going to be another wrong run. Is this going to be another long run?
No, Roman already said exactly what his run was going to be. He said, and I quote, "I'm going to be here all summer."
He's not going to be all summer now, is he?
I think so.
No. They've already said Justin
he wasn't going to be here all summer, but then he would have dropped to Fatu.
Justin, he's not going to be here all summer. He's already said. They've already started cancelling. They did that promo, and then when they started doing all these cuts, suddenly then there was all these rumors for Roman.
Monday thing was to take him off TV for at least 3
weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He's not part of this whole European tour that he was supposed to be part of. He was supposed to be in Milan.
Yeah. So he's going to have a bunch of extra dates.
I did enjoy, though, that they are making Jacob Fatu the main character. To the cliche of, like, you need to always have this guy on camera. If this guy isn't on camera, everyone needs to be asking, where is this guy? What is he up to? And in the A storyline that ran throughout the episode of Raw, they were always talking about Jacob Fatu. What is he going to do? And it built to a head. That's what Raw was about. What this maniac was going to do when he was going to meet up with this other
maniac.
On
the show. You know, you can just say what you wrote on the
The only problem is, though, Byron, is that unfortunately, it is the 3rd week in a row that they did the exact same thing between Roman and Jacob Fatu. And this is the problem with WWE.
So you're saying that what the show was about Jacob Fatu? I thought it was about sacrificing Mexicans to a large African man.
No, that was when we were wondering if at first we're like, why are these guys on the show? I thought they were cut.
What are they so sad?
Was the Mary Madrid back in the USA? Was she?
That was
What? These two guys look so down. Oh, because they're gonna get murdered.
That's part of the new TKO releases. Like there's different steps. 1, they're gonna cut your contract 50%. 2, you don't work there anymore. 3, they murder you.
We'll murder you off TV, yeah.
You're going 2-on-1 with the Oba.
Player.
That is what it is.
Player.
You know what? They're probably going to go down Undertaker's territory and have some success.
Well, so my question is, did you guys like the not a letter grade or not? Just like straight thumbs up or thumbs down. Was it okay to watch or was it a fail? Coming off of WrestleMania, that was really weird.
I'll give it a thumbs up. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 Mayhem stars because it was a short show. I was able just to get in and out. I saw 2.5 things I liked, but it didn't waste my day or ruin my day. So
that's what it felt like to me.
Did? I watched it on 1.5 speed, and it was okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay, everybody. Okay, I've got to get this out now, clean. Okay. We've got to the point with WWE now where we give it good review. We'll give it like an A or a 2.5 stars or 3 stars, whatever, because it didn't ruin our day.
Yes.
It's not as bad as it has been.
I didn't even give it the chance to do it.
Bear's like, no, Tony Khan did not approve me watching this. I will not watch it.
I went to work instead. I went to work 10 hours listening.
I bet he's like going on Netflix and they're like, and then he gets a call. Are you trying to watch Raw right now, bro?
See,
what up,
Rebecca? Do they share a Netflix account, Tony?
Even with Byron being there. Byron,
you had to remind me it's the fairway from hell.
Yeah, we had a good
time. Shares his login with Tony.
Wait a minute. Wait. Newsflash. Byron was actually on a watch along.
I hosted it.
I have to leave.
Byron turned up for work.
2 weeks for you to do
hosted because I was late.
I heard you weren't going to be there, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Wow, I see how.
So I showed up.
He did Monday as well.
I think
he set it up for me, bless him.
It was a little bit better than just a passable thing. Like I really liked the Danhausen, mini Danhausen match with Kit and Miz. Like, yeah, that could have been on a SmackDown or someplace else, but it was on a pay-per-view. I liked those guys all getting a chance to take that story to a pay-per-view because it wasn't WrestleMania worthy, but it was Backlash worthy, and it was one of those things where it's like wrestling sometimes can just be fun. And again, shout out to Billy Blades,
inspiring everyone we like.
Hold on. Shout out to Billy Blades guys from Micromania that came out as the rest of the mini Danhausen clones. I got to give those dudes some props because they go see Micromania in Las Vegas. Those dudes put on a great show every time. Like both years, Marty the Moth, the first thing he has done when he's gotten there from Utah is gone to Micromania, and he stays there the whole WrestleMania week. I don't think Marty does signings or anything. He just goes and watches mini wrestling at Billy Blades promotion.
And
okay, quick flash poll.
Doing some crazy shit in the.
Those are the guys that were out there.
Got to do a flash question there, Justin. Who's everybody's favorite mini?
It's Masquerita.
Yeah.
I
mean,
Hornswoggle.
They're all good.
Hornswoggle's fun. Hornswoggle tells a really good version of the Aristocrats too.
Wait for someone to say Hook.
It is not because I've been hanging out with the dude, but I really like Kemalito. So
Kemalito?
No,
Kemalito.
The red one.
The red one?
Yeah, I hung out with
Tony.
him in Mexico
Boo
City.
you.
That was pretty cool.
Kemalito for life.
Wow, you guys are terrible people.
So Rey Mysterio, innit? Everybody's favorite mini wrestlers, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey.
Wow. Really? I have two quick things I want to finish up here with. First of all, I want to ask Tony and Daniel this question. We were talking about it a little bit in the DM, but I got to figure out this Quachero thing because I don't understand how you get convicted and paroled at the same time.
No. So
What? How do you get convicted for 13 years and then you don't have to serve jail time?
Because he is still on appeal, and he pay a bond to be out.
Okay, but if I'm not mistaken, in America, when you're on appeal, but you've already been found guilty, you stay in jail for that appeal. In America.
But if he has the money, he can be at home.
No. Yeah, see, here in America, during your trial, you can put up bail and you can get released on bond if they approve bail during your trial. But once you're convicted, you're sentenced and you stay in jail for your fucking appeals.
And you think that's justice?
Yes.
No.
You've been convicted.
No.
So you go
there
to
was
jail.
an appeal. That means something was wrong with your
No.
original
An
trial.
appeal means you're trying to prove that there's something wrong after you've already been proven guilty.
Right. Man. You still then allowed to continue with your
No.
He was in jail for
what
2
if
years.
the motherfucker did it and you're letting him back out? You've already said he did it, and now you're letting him back out.
Well, he's gonna be there for a longer period of time in jail.
I talked with a friend that is a lawyer, and I asked him about that. And
we should bring him in.
It's just a difference in Mexican law and American law, and I hear about this stuff all the time. For those who don't know, Cuatrero was the guy who was convicted of femicide against Stephanie Vaquer.
Sure.
Attempted.
It's not attempted. He was convicted.
Attempted. That's not alleged. It's not the same thing. You can be allegedly. He was convicted, but of attempted feminicide.
Because femicide would be murder, Justin.
Yeah,
exactly.
He actually murdered her.
Thank
God.
God.
That's why I'm saying attempted. It's attempted to murder her.
Mats, mayhems, and geopolitics.
Can we just make this? There are things I love about Mexico and Lucha Libre, but the legal system is not any of them.
No, it's
the dude.
Well, I don't like yours either.
The dude assaulted a woman and was convicted and gets to run around.
Justin, your president's a felon.
And
just saying.
You leave me out of this.
Now you know why this feud between the two Americanas is so hot right now.
Oh, guess who's going to that? Guess who's going to that?
It's only going on holiday to Cancun again to watch it.
It's not hot on Raw. It's hot in AAA.
Well, in Raw, it's the American dudes over, isn't it?
Okay, well, forget the Cuatrero thing. The last subject for this evening is a very interesting one. I want to talk about tournaments. We've got the Owen Hart tournament coming up for the ladies and the men in AEW, and we've got the John Cena Classic.
Oh dear Lord, Jesus Christ, Justin!
How the fuck is it a
Justin,
classic? When it's the
if you're
first one
asking,
you've ever done?
If you're asking us to talk about that, we first need to try and understand what it is, and they don't know what it is or how it's going to work. Which is why they've given.
I didn't understand the rules either.
Let me
When
explain
when Cena was explaining, I was like,
The John Cena
Classic.
So
I
John
bet
Cena's
it's going to be nothing.
will feature an NXT talent versus a main roster talent.
Yeah.
And the outcome of that match, like most wrestling, doesn't actually matter.
Is going to be voted by WWE club fans.
Will vote on
the
winners of the matches.
The audience won't vote on it.
Determine it. So
it will be WWE club. I can guarantee you it.
Let me finish. What we're doing here is we're helping TKO with their own internal algorithm. This is what they want to do. This is what they think is an interesting idea to do. And the question for us to do is to pick it the fuck apart because it might be the dumbest shit ever. It might also be fucking brilliant because it might mean that we get to decide who the fuck gets over in this shit ass company.
But
Rusev!
Justin, last time WWE ran this kind of thing,
Let's get him.
They ran a thing where people voted on stuff, and it was proven to be rigged, and they didn't actually count the votes or anything. They just went with who they wanted. Like, you know, you see that Monday night. Oh, we'll have The Miz versus Roman Reigns.
Who ran WWE then?
The same people who are there now.
Vince McMahon ran WWE then.
Mm-hmm.
TKO is not looking at it that way. What they want you to do is free research for them because they don't know how to pick the next big thing.
Yeah, but they can do free research, but you can still ignore it.
Different story. Vince McMahon would never, ever in a million years let Meatloaf have any part of picking who his next top guy is.
He should have done.
I don't care what you think.
I would have made him so much money.
I get that, but what I'm saying is TKO does not think that way. What they are thinking of is they literally want you to be their AI for them. They want you to do their job for them.
McMahon did do that with Tough Enough,
but they still controlled it. They still controlled who was going to win, and also not only who would win, but who they would actually hire after the show was over.
What? You telling me that was
so? Like the biggest people off of Tough Enough were not the ones who were first place.
Just like in America.
Yeah, but here's another thing.
The vote could absolutely still be rigged. They could kayfabe the whole thing. But what I'm saying is that's not what TKO wants. TKO doesn't want to rig it. Because they don't know what to do. They should probably rig it. That's what wrestling is. Wrestling is rigged.
Do you really want a Chicago crowd in control of it?
Let's see what happens. Landstorm brought this up, and it's a great point to this whole thing. Imagine you are, let's say, a $500,000 a year talent, main roster talent. You're gonna have your NXT match with a guy making $50,000 a year. Now, the fans are gonna choose who. Maybe 30, but the fans are going to choose who wins after you have a, playful roll around match that doesn't matter, right? So now you also being on the main roster, you've seen all the stuff that TKO is doing, and you know that this is them doing data gathering. Are you going to let a $50,000 talent look better than you? Are you going to help them out in that match? No, you're not. Just survival, right? Back in the old days, you don't want anyone taking your spot. If someone is looking to take your spot, you get in a ring with them for a match and you hurt them. Now, I don't know if it'll go that far, but you're not going to work with them. You're not going to sell for them.
But what Cena is saying is you guys did it at my last match. Bailey came out here and did it. Cody came out here and did it. What I want to see is some top guys do that. And if your fans are more behind you, then maybe you are the guy that moves on. And look, the other side of this is what could happen is some casuals favorites can get out there, and the 14-year-old girls on the speed dial, the same ones that let Kelly Clarkson win American Idol, might come out there and just vote for pretty boy Roman Reigns, who's trying to put over his cousin or some other guy, and that guy never gets over. And in fact, gets buried because of some dumb phone voting computer.
What about
shit.
William Hung? What about William Hung?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Matt Cardona could do the funniest thing here.
But that's what I'm saying. Anything could happen. We are talking about the American Idol thing here. And every now and then you get Fantasia or Kelly Clarkson or something. Or sometimes you just get a Kelly Pickler that's really popular along the way, but really is talentless and doesn't ever really get over because they're talented.
But they are just gonna put whatever they already think they want to push on the thing. That's just how this works.
But it's a tournament, so hopefully you get, you start off with 8 to 12 or 16 decent options, and you push them the ones to the top. Like,
it's just tough enough for
Kelani Jordan in there, so we can finally tell WWE that Kelani Jordan is not the thing.
It's not going to work, man. It's just tough enough rebranded all over again, just with John Cena's name. That's what it is. In effect,
this is how LA Knight gets his spark back.
Maybe.
Oh my God!
Put LA Knight in there and see.
Or this is how they go. This is how they go. Hey,
let's not put LA Knight in there. No.
Please.
Put
LA Knight's not in there.
Imagine if he gets no votes.
This is how they're gonna go.
Hey, LA
Knight,
no confidence.
you need to take another pay cut, bro, because you just lost to Brownson Brander.
All right, let's talk about. Does anybody have the brackets that they can put on the screen? Somebody put the brackets on the screen. You guys know how to work this machine, right?
I put something really good on my screen.
Oh my God,
my screen's tasty.
What is that?
Are we
Mexican pastry?
Hold on, I have.
Oh, delicioso, the concha.
You like the taste of concha, do you, Jason?
Oh my God.
Actually, I have been known. I'm just saying, ladies, look out. When you guys can't put the brackets up for me? Y'all ain't got no brackets.
Chill out.
Tony's on it.
One of the girls in the women's brackets out for a month, isn't she, Byron?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up when we got to the women's. Saray is out for a month with a neck injury. So when is the Owen actually happening?
At Forbidden Door.
Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
I was joking. I don't know. Do I look like I watch AEW? Come on.
They're doing the matches on
the matches are happening at the pay-per-view.
That's what I think is
Look at Bear. Look at Bear just tilting his head so he gets the logo on.
They've got it in separate weeks, man.
I'm good at this.
Okay,
is Tony Khan giving you prompts there?
June 28th. So there's a chance that she will be back from injury.
The finals will be crowned at Forbidden Door on June 28th.
When are the first matches? A week before?
At Double or Nothing.
So it's going to be Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing.
2 men's matches. Oh, you were doing the
tournament final
matches.
Sunday.
I
June
just said
28th.
it. I just said it.
Oh,
first of all, I think is there too many E's in Saray? I thought it was only 2.
No, it's Serene.
Anyway, she's out for a month. She will not be in this.
Persephone.
She's the best one, but she will not be in this because of her neck injury. I do want to give a shout out and pop of the week for Hazuki being in it, although she's going to job to Persephone, who is also supposedly injured right now, which that sucks. Hazuki should win the whole thing too.
No.
Athena's in it.
Anything about this bracket?
Yeah, Athena.
Athena's going to be on AEW TV again, which is crazy.
Big. Love that. I want to see Athena.
Yeah.
So
and
we have potentially
in the finals.
Potentially Persephone beating Willow or Alex Windsor to go to the final, and then beating
Sky Blue.
Mina Shirakawa.
I think Willow's going to be like a
Willow and Athena would be dope too. Ooh,
yeah,
that would be a fun
that's what I said,
match.
man. I think Willow's going to come out with all the gold here.
Athena and Willow would be awesome.
I think Athena and Persephone are going to be in the final.
I think you end up getting Sky Blue and Persephone in the final.
That'd be fun.
Why?
Because I think you end up having Sky Blue face Mina, because then it furthers their feud, and Sky Blue somehow uses Tekla's help to get over on Mina, which pushes the Mina and Tekla feud, and then Sky Blue just jobs to Persephone in the final.
They've got to give Persephone some gold to try and keep her, haven't they?
But Sky's also TK's little buddy, so I think she gets a little bit of the rub, but she doesn't get the win here.
Poor Bear.
They've been giving her stuff to work with, that's for sure. The last more than Julia
great.
Hart.
I think that's the level Sky should be at. Like, if TK likes her, and she's been a solid hand, she hasn't done anything crappy. Like, she's good. People like her.
Okay, hold on. So we're gonna get Willow and Alex Windsor at Double or Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So that's 2 women's matches.
Personally, I think since Willow has a belt right now, Alex goes over on her here, because she doesn't have to drop her belt for Alex to go over on her, and it gives Alex some good heat. And then Alex can challenge Willow later for the TBS.
Has any woman held both the belts at the same time? Has that been done yet?
No. But that's the threat, and that's the threat she's been making. But she needs to worry about keeping her own belt.
Yeah, good.
Loses sight of it, she's gonna lose it.
Right, and I don't think
belt.
I think that Willow versus Persephone, I think, is a weird semifinal match, but it can work.
No, I think you're right. It's gonna probably be Persephone Alex.
I think it just makes sense, because you got to look at the way Tony Khan does these things too. He tries to build these other feuds because he doesn't really write a lot of stories, but this is how he does that. This is how we've got a lot of the good stuff that we're getting right now was out of that crazy C2 or whatever last year. Half the feuds we have right now got built out of that shit. That's just the way Tony Khan likes to tell his stories. So when I look at this bracket, I'm immediately thinking okay, what stories are we going to get in the semifinals? That's the way that I have to look at that. So to me, I think it comes down to Persephone versus Sky Blue, and Persephone goes over. We'll see.
But who's beating Athena?
Mina.
Oh.
I think Mina beats Athena in that match.
Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, no, it would be you'd give her a lot of credit. I mean, because
Athena is a really big deal, but also Athena is a big deal, and this is a harsh thing to say, but in the AEW world, she's a big deal in the minor leagues in Ring of Honor.
I don't even think it's that. I think that Athena has her spot, and they need to build up Mina more. Mina is
it would give Mina a big
star.
Athena
Is a star that's not going to be a bigger star until they can really give her something bigger. Her getting all the way to the finals of this thing, even winning it, doesn't make Athena any bigger of a star. It doesn't change her fortune at all, I think. But Mina getting to that next round and then continuing her feud with Tekla and the top bad guys is part of what AEW really needs. They need to make Mina Shirakawa a star, especially with Toni Storm gone. She is the sex appeal star that they need right now in that division that can pull off some of what Toni Storm was doing. Some. So I just don't see how you could make it not be her. Good Lord, Byron, why are we so small in the vertical version? We're like
so that way
7 of us.
Because we have so many fucking people.
Tony's currently 2 millimeters tall.
We need room up top for the banner that we have sometimes.
It's like a totem pole.
See?
Okay,
Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony.
And use code MMM20 for 20% off. That's important.
2 inches and 2 millimeters because of the heels.
I don't know. Does anybody else see something different happening here?
No, I think that's pretty much the call right now from that.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be Mina in the final too, Mina versus Persephone, but I don't.
No.
I mean, I'd love to see Persephone win it. That would be pretty cool.
I reckon Willow's going to double belt.
Is Persephone Mexican?
Born in El Paso.
So I'm just wondering if Tony will allow that.
No, you need to worry if Martha Hart will allow it.
Oh, shit.
Well, the thing that's interesting for me is if Willow makes it past Windsor, do you give Persephone the win over Willow to start building up your next TBS champion?
Well, Willow already won the Owen.
Correct.
No, she's back it.
No, but I'm saying if Persephone gets the win over Willow in the second round, that starts presenting a building up Persephone to take the TBS.
I don't know that helps anything, though.
I wouldn't really want to get Willow near the final because unless you want to make her a double champ.
If Willow loses in the opening round and she's the TBS champ, by whatever means that she loses, I think that she is completely protected and it builds up Alex and Persephone, and those are the guys that you need to build up.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong, Tony Khan doesn't always do what you need to do. He doesn't always look logical wrestling way. He could easily.
I had to ask this question because my AEW law is weak. So this is a tournament that's held every year, and you win a title. There's a belt on screen.
Yeah,
and that would make you a double champ, apparently.
No, it signifies you get you get a shot at the world title.
It's like the King of the Ring.
Number one contender.
Okay. It's just because there was a belt. I can just see a belt there. I was thinking, and you were talking about having double champion thing. I was thinking, how can you give someone a belt for something like this happens once a year? It means you've got to lose it the next year.
Again, the other thing I said though is that
it's not the continental thing.
You could have.
It's like winning Money in the Bank, bro.
Right.
Okay.
The other thing I said though is you could do a repeat of the Britt Baker Adam Cole Owen year, and you could have Alex Windsor win on one side and Will Ospreay on the other, and have them stand up there together and hold hands and hold their belts up. Tony likes some shit like that.
Only if United Kingdom are there to celebrate, and then they turn on them.
But
they beat the crap out of them.
But you want them to beat Alex Windsor as well?
Yeah, all of it.
They beat up Alex.
All All right, let's look at the men's. Can we put the men's up here?
Oh, I don't have that.
What do you mean?
What's happening with production?
It's in the chat.
He hates men's wrestling.
I don't hate men's wrestling. I hate tournaments.
You're a self-hating man.
All the tournaments.
Owen tournament.
Did that come through on WhatsApp from Tony? Did it there?
Yeah, he's telling me what to talk. You know.
Okay, I got it.
Gotta toe the company line.
I got it. Actually, that was a much better. Why can I copy this stuff? What the hell?
That's not the Owen.
What?
That's the winner of the Owen tournament.
Cup winner.
Who do you got? Bear versus PK.
Oh man,
Tony Khan's got big fists.
Does he?
Whoa.
Compared to Bear. Look at the size of that fist.
Wow, come on. It's
closer to
I want to
camera.
think about Bear and Tony Khan fisting. Let's not.
That's what I was,
Quick, pull the fucking bracket up. Pull it up, quick.
Don't want to think about that again.
I mean, I think I'm gonna face all issues. Pull the bracket up.
Oh, there it is.
Go back to it.
Yeah. Look at this.
Mimosa Joso.
This is interesting.
Is this interesting?
Not really.
Some of it.
Yep.
Why?
For me, it is. Because
because you just got here. That's why everything's interesting for you, motherfucker.
Okay, so let's let Daniel have a crack at this.
That is our
Daniel,
puppy.
Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay on the top, and then Mark Davis versus Jungle Jack Perry on the bottom. Who goes over to face each other in a semifinal there?
I'm hoping. Okay, so we're gonna do the left side first.
Yeah,
okay.
Do the left side first.
I think that if they want to keep the feud between Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay, Samoa Joe needs to win for me. I don't know, but oh my god, I love Will Ospreay. So I'm gonna go with Will.
What's gonna happen after the What's gonna happen after the Forbidden Door pay-per-view? What is the next pay-per-view?
Double or Nothing, I think.
No.
All In.
No, but basically
All
what
in.
Tony is saying is for Will Ospreay to get his big Wembley match or whatever, he needs to cash in by winning this thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Will Ospreay.
It's got to be Mark Davis.
Right. So Tony's right. Like I would think about it working backwards. Will Ospreay probably wins this whole thing because it's an easy way for Tony Khan to set up his next big thing without having to have a reason for Will to all of a sudden jump back into the title picture. And then obviously Mark Davis, his former United Empire buddy, being in the second round is a lot more compelling than Jungle Jack Perry.
Anything's more compelling than Jungle Jack Perry. Jungle Jack Perry is like the LA Knight of AEW.
Fuck off.
Let's give Jungle Jack Perry the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, he's working a character and he's doing something and we could say he's entertaining or whatever, right? But what is he doing? Is he a good guy or a bad guy? I thought he was a likable good guy wwho walks around who's mute and smiles.
He's never been likable.
Now,
no.
But that's what he's supposed to be. And people sing his theme song. Now he has an.
I feel sorry for him. That's what I sing the song.
He's cutting brooding or attempting to cut brooding promos backstage, and his catchphrase is a curse word. You know, what is he doing? What is his actual character? Who is this guy?
There's so many
a boy in his dinosaur anymore.
There's so many characters in AEW that are like that, and that is a huge criticism that I have about AEW is that there are a few people. There are a few people that are in very high positions within this company that have no character, and some of it is working out with a couple of them. Stat has been actually way more interesting with that pairing with Sheeta, but. Yeah, there's some people I don't know what their character is, and they've been on TV for like 3 years, 4 years, and that's a problem.
I think it's a big problem with wrestling in general. We've gone to everyone understands wrestling's fake now, but then on top of that, we've now gone to this higher level of realism where people don't have characters anymore. People aren't plumbers and earthquakes and that kind of crap anymore like they used to be. They're not undertakers anymore.
But they were
he should be a trust fund baby. God, it's so easy to write it. He should be a trust fund baby. He should be He should be what everybody said the Miz was when he came in, man. He was this Hollywood kid that came in, got all the stuff handed to him.
He should be the guy that was with Anna Jay. He should be the guy that was with Anna Jay when she was doing her thing on her
He should
live.
still be the guy that's with Anna Jay. He should still be that guy. He should be that guy that everybody hates because he had life handed to him on a silver spoon because he was the son of a Hollywood kid. He has
do you know why they're not doing that, Bear?
Because he doesn't want to do it, probably.
Because he sells too many T-shirts like Cody Rhodes.
He whined about it. He didn't want to do it. It wasn't the character he wanted to portray.
Yeah, I understand, but that's the compelling character. Honestly,
I agree with you, and
that's why I like. But that's why I like.
Know who he should team with? I'd love to see him team with Sammy Guevara as the two pillars that haven't really done anything, but they have super hot girlfriends. They're good looking.
Jungle Boy.
They're just like assholes. Like,
and they should have a shirt that says "My girlfriend."
Didn't they try that with Luchasaurus?
Yes. The two of them would be awesome together.
Their tag team is going to be called "My Girlfriend Is Hot."
My girlfriend is hot. This is specifically why when we had Mike Bailey. This is why we had Mike Bailey and Speedball on, and I asked him this question because I, honest to God, want every single performer in AEW to answer this question: what is your character? Give me the elevator pitch of what your gimmick is. What is your character? Describe it to me. Like, I'm here to tell you, Becky Lynch, as much as you guys might hate her, can tell me what her fucking character is. You know?
I'm an American cowboy that speaks Spanish.
And I don't know that we'd agree with it being good or whatever, but at least it's a character. Like, I agree with you, Bear. I think more than half of these people at AEW can't tell you. And if they can tell you, it's because they came up with it themselves. They believe it. They bring it in with them on their own. Like, if you go and ask Shane Taylor what his character is, you're going to get an answer. But it ain't something that anybody created for him. And
that's where they need like a ring of honor for some of these people to go down there and figure out their character before you.
But you have to write it for them.
I know, but I'm saying they need to figure out what some of these people are before they get them up there. Otherwise, it's really tough to be behind who they are. And there's several of them in there that are like that. And it drives me insane because it's not
one of the things I
not
don't
that
get
hard.
about AEW.
What's John Moxley's character?
Moxley actually has quite a bit of character right now. The whole Death Fighters thing with
Moxley created it. What I'm saying is Tony Khan is the lead booker, the lead writer. He is the head creative of AEW, and he has created two characters, Hologram and El Clone.
Oh, God.
Those are the only two characters the top creative guy in AEW has ever created.
Because he hires characters and then his job is to get them over.
But that's the thing about people that like
you
to tell
can't
stories.
Get them
Sometimes
over without helping them expand the actual fucking character.
Yeah, that's
sometimes
why he hires a guy like
will...
Speedball, and then Speedball's going to get over when everyone sees him kick Kevin Knight in the face and be like, "Oh, this guy knows karate and he's a dickhead about it." That's his character, and it's going to be awesome.
No. I think. Okay, hold on. On that, I noticed something tonight. I think it's going to be the way around. I think Kevin is going to become a dick about his championship.
Both guys are really smart about this, I think, and they're putting it out there where it can go either way. They're feeding breadcrumbs. And then who knows, maybe they'll be a happy tag team.
He can't buy gear that's good enough for the belt to work.
That gear he had last week when he did
balls on gear tonight. Thunder Rosa,
the Derby gear, Kevin Knight's Derby gear.
Doesn't mean you should show up in running shoes. What was up?
Snap!
I remember. I seem to recall Thunder Rosa making fun of John Cena in his Skechers when he came out and wrestled in some shitty Skechers. I seem to recall that. What's up with your shoes, Thunder Rosa? I thought you had connections with Countdown SA. I thought you had some like Jordan 1s up in that bitch.
Skechers are comfortable.
What's up, girl? Come on, pimp some style. Pimp some style. You came with some average Joe running kicks for a run-in? No, come
here we go. He's putting a promo now.
You high class. You can do better than that.
Can we get a Justin versus Thunder match, Tony? Can you do it?
Where's? Oh, this is good.
Oh
yeah, this is. I like this.
Yeah.
Byron, what'd you do?
The one. Oh, why didn't we have to the whole? Whatever.
Jesus Christ! Byron finally turned up to his job.
Anyway, Daniel, continue with your picks.
Well, as I said, Mark Davis, and then Will Ospreay.
Right.
Marvin Davis. Sorry, I want Marvin Davis now.
Marvin Davis.
I need a Marvin Davis.
I'm dyslexic, bro.
I need Mark Davis to become Marvin Davis and start singing songs.
Hey, this is your cousin Marvin.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Heard it through the grapevine.
Come on, how would you sing that with your Australian accent? That would be very similar.
I'm sorry.
Heard it through a grapevine. How does it sound like when you do it? That would be Mark Davis right there.
I spent
Marvin
years.
Davis.
I spent years telling people about this Australian accent. No one believed me.
G'day, mate.
No one ever will.
So,
all right. So, what about the right side of the bracket here?
No.
Obviously, Claudio Castagnoli is going to take the whole thing, right?
No.
I like
These are good hands.
Brody.
You gotta ride the Brody train still. Brody versus Bandito. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, two dangerous men.
Swerve and Brody would be good to see there.
I would like to see Brody versus Bandito, but
I think you get Claudio versus Bandito here. You could get the Brodito face off.
But they burned already the Swerve Bandito match. Now
it's on the pay-per-view though, so it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a 5-star match. That's all Tony Khan cares about.
I'm happy with that.
But do we think Swerve's going over here?
Or this will end up in London with like Swerve drinking Bandito's blood. So
I don't know. This is a tough one to actually
Swerve versus
call.
Brody King in the semifinal. That's a good match.
I think that's probably the match they're doing is what I would assume. But
which one?
I don't know.
Bandito Brody?
Swerve Brody.
No, I'm going for Bandito Brody and then Bandito Ospreay in the final.
Brody. Bandito Brody. Oh shit.
I thought that Swerve will go for the Bandito's championship.
No.
I don't hate Swerve, by the way. I just pointed out that
he's
Swerve
not doing that right, bro.
You have a strong dislike. Let's be real.
No, it's the. I just pointed out that they should never have put Swerve in a promo off against Phantasma in NXT because he looked like a chump. And ever since then, Swerve took that advice, blocked me on Twitter, but he took that advice like a fragile little bitch, and I became his arch nemesis, and I made him better at his job.
Strong dislike. That's all.
No. It's the opposite way around.
No.
He hates me because I told him the truth. So.
The Brody versus Bandito thing is interesting, but it's also like, what does it serve? I guess the tag partners going head to head. Are they?
That's going to be the classic trope of wrestling. That's why, Bear. It's a classic.
I know it's a classic trope of wrestling, but is that what we're going for here? Classic wrestling trope.
That's what everybody keeps on doing.
Have you watched the show?
I mean, I would love to see Swerve versus Brody, man. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you watch the product, Bear? I'm kidding.
I want to see Swerve versus Brody, but I also think that they.
Well, it's a message, don't you?
That one's tough. The Bandito
Send the text.
Is tough because obviously they see something in both of those guys. You know what I mean? That's like
more obvious with Swerve, though. Isn't
it? So what's going to happen is that Bandito's going to win over Swerve because he needs that. And then they're gonna have Brody versus Bandito, and at the end it will be probably Ospreay, Bandito.
Or does Swerve do something to Bandito so then he has to face Brody next week?
What's going to be the best?
Does he hurt Bandito in the match, and then now he has to face Brody in the next week after he's done something to Bandito? Because Bandito's sitting there saying in the last couple promos ago, like, you can come after me, but don't come after my friend, you know? And so if he does something to his friend and then next round he has to fight Brody, I mean, that's an interesting story there.
Good take.
Oh,
But
Nor,
what's going to give you the best 5-star match? Will Ospreay versus Bandito, isn't it?
Let me answer Nor's question.
I don't know. Ospreay versus Strickland would be not too bad.
Ospreay Strickland.
Honestly, Ospreay versus Brody wouldn't even be that bad. If you really wanted to put Brody over, Swerve would have hurt Bandito round 1. Swerve would get the win. Brody would avenge Bandito round 2, and then we have Brody versus Will Ospreay as 2 likable guys that you'd like to see go over.
Okay, I gotta say, this tournament is a lot more interesting.
Yes,
yeah, now you come around.
I know you guys. I mean, everybody, you guys.
Oh, Tony, just go
this shit, man. I mean, there's levels to some of this shit, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Unfortunately, with the women's, we already kind of know what.
I don't think the women's is interesting. I think there were bad choices. I don't like it when Tony just brings in the Japanese girls that we know he's never going to really put over, and throws them in a tournament randomly. I don't like the brackets in the women's tournament. This is way more interesting. You've got guys that you've presented a certain way. The least interesting thing in this whole thing is Mark Davis and Jungle Jack Perry to me. But also, if we get a Mark Davis and Will Ospreay match out of it, I'm here for it. That's
well,
great.
They're also doing something with that Mark Davis and Jungle Jack Perry thing. There's a story that's being told there. I'm not the biggest fan of Jungle Jack Perry, as I know. I like Mark Davis, and I like Mark Davis getting screen time.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying out of all of this, it's the least interesting.
I knew who Mark
you're only dismissing it because it's up against Jungle Jack Perry. That's the only reason you're dismissing it. Because I mean, Mark Davis has a lot of potential there. He's very innovative.
I think Mark Davis has a lot of potential, but I don't see their styles matching up. There's nothing about a Mark Davis.
It's a squash match, mate. We can just hope for a squash match there.
It won't be a squash match.
They won't squash.
I know it won't be, but that's what we can hope for. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And we'll see. Like it could, and also the way that Tony Khan likes to book certain things, like the whole Mark Davis versus Will Ospreay, might just be something he wants them to talk about, and he might put Jungle Jack Perry over there. Tony Khan does shit like that every now and then.
Well, it's the only reason I can see that is it's tough right now because Davis just took that victory over Jack. Davis just took his title. So you're going to give Davis 2 victories over Jack back to back.
Right.
Because now you're kind of burying Jack. And that's the part that scares me about that match because I want to see Davis win, but he just got a big win over Jack. So
I think Tony's pretty high. Tony's pretty high on Jack Perry as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, but maybe you need to bury Jack Perry for him to come out of the ground better.
Oh, now I know who Mark Davis is.
Try that already.
He's the other Aussie Open. Aussie.
Yeah, he's wearing he's wearing just like Bear.
He has a completely different look now. He's Dunkzilla, but he has. I really like. But also speaking
he's always been Dunkzilla.
I don't mean Dunkzilla's the new thing. I mean his look, where he's a big sweaty dude in his underwear instead of wearing shorts. You know, but also but that's what Cage and that's what Joe something. That guy, the guy who tore his bicep.
The guy that came in and tore his bicep.
Jake something. They're all the Don Callis beefcakes are wearing the same gear.
Beefcakes? Is that really the word we're going?
Are you going to tell Mark Davis he's not a beefcake?
Yeah, definitely. Say that to his face.
Follow your dreams.
Can we answer Nor's question now? Nor is asking, can the patriarch, the great Christian Cage, be considered AEW made? That was the typo. Typo.
Yeah,
no, I would say TNA.
Tony Khan made. I mean, there's a lot of what he. It's not a Tony Khan make. It's a Christian
TNA.
make, but it's the
TNA.
It's TNA. Yeah.
I mean, it's TNA like it is like Ben Stiller's character from Heavyweights when he goes to Dodgeball.
This guy's such a TK mark.
Yeah, without TNA.
Put the picture up.
I mean, I think the patriarch. I think some of the patriarch stuff and the assassinating the character of people's dead fathers was created in AEW, but it's all just Christian's creation anyway. Tony Khan didn't.
No, I'm not saying TK created it. It's
Yeah.
So can we clip that?
Yeah.
Wow. Just clip that. Just put that out.
Arturo, clip that.
No.
By the way, I'm gonna send a big shout out to our homie Arturo for the theme song and all the excellent work that he did for us. And best of luck to him and all of his future endeavors. Thank you for everything that you've done for us, Arturo. Homie. The man. Thanks, bros. Thanks, bruv. All right, guys, it's time. Byron, change the banner. You know what it's time for?
Pops and drops.
Oh wow, that's a cool intro. Plops and flops. Wait, I can't be in the middle. That feels weird. Okay. Let's go. Which one? Do we want to go drops first this week, or do we want to end on a good note, or do we want to end on some negativity?
I love ending on negativity.
All right, so let's go pops first. I'm gonna do my.
I was joking. Don't do that. Just because I love it.
We're gonna end on Meatloaf. You said it. Now we're doing it. Okay. So my pop of the week is the most over person at the WWE pay-per-view with the biggest crowd chants, the person who got the biggest pops, not a wrestler on the card. My pop of the week goes to Obafemi for getting the biggest crowd pop during the John Cena segment of anybody at the pay-per-view. He's not even there.
Over.
Put a belt on him.
Over. Dude, that was the CM Punk pop. That is the you're out of sight, out of mind, gone. Got nothing to do with this shit, and we will still chant your name pop. That is mega fucking over. Obafemi is crowned. That is bona fide. That is the moment where everybody in the back was like, oh shit, we have a monster on.
And TK was like, God, we're gonna have to pay this guy money.
Yeah. Like, I don't believe in Hoganism, but if you're gonna do it, let's give it a shot with Obafemi. Like,
we need to make a documentary on him now for Coma.
Feed him Roman, man.
Feed him something. Just
feed him Roman. Feed him Braun Breaker. Feed him everyone.
Did you hear that pop? Did you hear that pop? It was
everyone
insane.
does the walk.
They try to do the meter thing when Roman.
Yeah, his walks now on NFL, isn't it?
It wasn't even half of what Obafemi got. It's crazy. What'd you say, Meef?
The NFL guys are doing it for the touchdowns.
I mean,
I think I saw.
You know what the two biggest things that are over in wrestling right now are? Cody Rhodes. Anytime his name is mentioned, and the facts that the Knicks have won 7 straight since Danhausen lifted the curse off of them. That has gotten more major media coverage than anything in WWE since The Rock was like first doing Scorpion King. It's crazy.
I mean,
Danhausen's getting talked about in fucking, late show monologues right now. He's getting talked about on every sports broadcast. He's getting talked about during the NBA finals. It's insane. And also, he lifted the curse and they won 7 straight. The Knicks are not that good. What is happening?
After getting signed by WWE?
Danhausen lift the Timberwolves curse.
Well, Danhausen is a pop. Danhausen is an entire pop culture character more than he's a wrestling character.
Correct.
Which is why he has such crossover appeal.
It's a phenomenon. Now, casuals who don't even watch wrestling know who Danhausen is. More people know who Danhausen is right now than Obafemi. Okay? It's crazy.
Danhausen, I think Tony was saying this. Danhausen was on Conan O'Brien's Conan Needs a Friend podcast.
Yes.
Yep.
And that was huge. And then after he got signed by WWE and got a job, because AEW doesn't count.
They got 5 million more views on that.
Conan brought him back.
Of course.
And Conan name dropped him. Like he was super proud of him.
That. I
think he brought him back. I know he mentioned it.
Oh, he did mention
talked about
he mentioned
how proud
because he actually liked him.
Yeah. But Danhausen, and Danhausen's done stuff with Joe Bob and The Last Drive-In. Danhausen is a pop culture reference character.
So let's explain it to Sean. Sean, you can't call in, but what you can do is you can drop a comment right here. We don't have any phone lines set up.
I'll give you Justin's phone number right now.
The system isn't really set up for that. We used to do call-ins in the early days of the show, but if you have a question or something you'd like
don't
us to
send him a
discuss,
DM.
as much as these guys like to chatter over me, just send it here in the comments. Yes, don't send me a DM. No, people can still send me DMs, by the way, but if you come at me with some bullshit.
Don't come at him with bullshit.
I always come out of bullshit. All I ever talk is bullshit.
Don't come at me trying to bury somebody and get info from me to do it. That's some nonsense. Bro, that is just some straight up nonsense. The Mets cursed. I will not allow that. But Sean, if you have a question, drop it in the chat there, and we'll be glad to address it for you.
Who's popping next?
I wrote that response in the chat too, because these guys talked over you the whole time.
That's fine. Byron, give me a pop.
My pop is seeing Hazuki and Sarai in the Women's Owens tournament. Who probably have
always my drop.
I was happy to see them get on American TV. I think they'll probably have shit matches and put over wrestlers they don't really, mesh with. But, like me, Miyu Mashita is great, and her and Thunder had a tremendous match in DDT. And then when they did the rematch in AEW, wasn't as good. It's a little different. Live TV wrestling with commercial breaks and all the AEW TV structure is different. But it's so nice to see them out there, and it'll be good that they get the exposure. And Joshi Wrestling, Stardom, TJPW, all that stuff gets exposure. It'll be really good. Another pop. NHL playoffs. They're still awesome. I know the Ducks lost last night.
It's a wrestling show.
Who do you guys have for game 6?
I have a question for you, Byron.
Yes.
Do you think that Saya Kamitami will wrestle here in America?
If someone's smart, they'll bring her over here. But she's doing tons of stuff in Japan now, and she does a TV show. She just lost the title, so she might be getting a little bit of a break. But I don't know. I don't think AEW is going to, because they haven't, or maybe she's too valuable to Stardom to send over. She's one of the top stars in Japan wrestling in general over the past year.
Yeah, that's why it's weird to me that they haven't reached out, or maybe they did. I don't know.
Schedules and visas and other shit too.
Yeah.
Tony Khan can't bring everybody. Speaking of Tony's, Tony Allen, you got a pop?
Yeah, the Io Sky Asuka.
His pop is his vacation he was just on. Has he told you about it?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my god!
You
on holiday.
How'd it go?
You need to get your own butler when you go on a vacation.
Wow.
That's all I gotta say. And if you have to,
see, he got whiter. He went on vacation.
That's
went
his
to Cancun. He got whiter.
Side showing up.
Yeah.
That's his Galician.
Yeah. Anyways, Andalusian. Thank you. Asuka Io Sky. I mean, I think I talked to or your friend Thunder Rosa about that match for like 45 minutes straight. So I think I marked out a little bit on that. But
did she like that match?
She didn't watch it. I was explaining to her.
Oh, okay. You were explaining it to her.
Yeah, I think she was working. So she does work at AEW. Sometimes she runs in running shoes to the.
Oh, but she also works at Pro Wrestling Nation Radio for Busted Open and Off the Ropes. So sometimes she has to watch the other guys to be able to comment on them.
No, what I'm saying is that at that time she was working. So,
did anybody catch her interview with Tony Khan?
Yeah, I don't know, kind of mic you up. Yeah, I did.
Was it good? I haven't seen all of it yet. I have to go back and watch it.
I probably have to watch it again, but yeah, it was good. I mean, he did mention some.
Did she hit him with all the hard questions?
It was very brief, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just a pop in for him to promote something, right?
Oh, they were talking about Ted Turner a lot.
Gotcha.
Seats, David Seats. So, please, David Seats, sponsor me.
Don't get Justin started on seeds.
No. We need bigs because they do the
sunflower seeds.
The Old Bay sunflower seeds, which are
I don't know, those jalapeno salsa ones he got are pretty fire.
Old Bay takes the cake on all of them. Casey approved.
Anyway, yeah. Asuka, Io Sky is my pop. I'm trying to think of another one.
That was a great match.
That's a good pop.
Let's getting tickets. Getting tickets for the Grande Americanos versus Venti.
This again.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
When
is that match?
You're going to that. You're going to that show. That's crazy. I never heard that.
Is that 2 weeks from now? Is that next
It's
week?
on the
Is it
30th.
against the Tony Khan event?
It's on the 30th.
30th. Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't count
Danielle and I
program
are
Tony
going.
Khan with it.
We cannot afford it, but we're going.
All right, Daniel, what do you got for me? What's your pop of the week?
All the Darby's matches this week.
Okay.
That was mine.
Like the
Darby
golf
was
court
mine.
match.
That's one.
Really good.
Oh man, I was gonna put that up too. The
Dude, Darby's run's been great.
The golf court.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have a pop. Fairway to Hell.
Screw you, all was mine.
That was gonna be mine after he stole the Darby. Actually, I got another one. I got one after.
Okay, I think that it was great.
Spot, Byron.
This is why I watch wrestling. It was really, really, really cool.
All right, Darby Allin. Go ahead, Bear. What do you got? You got a backup?
Yeah,
you can take Darby too.
No, Darby's run's been awesome. I mean, like that
What
was
did TK tell you to say?
The pop. I mean, just the whole run has been great. The match tonight was awesome. It raised like the whole show level for me. I was like, there was some stuff I liked about it, but it wasn't anything that blew me away. But that last match was killer. I mean, Takeshka's always a monster.
That bridging German off the top,
dude. Just the forearm hits. And I mean, Darby's ability to sell was fantastic in this match as well.
Well, like I said in the DM, I love the fact that what they're doing with Darby right now is kind of resetting the hierarchy of the belts a little bit. It's like, hey guys, this is your world champion. He's beating all of the other champions one by one, slowly but surely. We're putting the AEW title and we're saying like, hey, this is the main fucking belt. I know there's a lot of cool, shiny stuff here at AEW, but this kid has the belt. He is the champion. I love that they're doing that.
To be fair, Bear, if you fall from the third rope to the floor and then like hit your head against metal, it's kind of easy to sell. You know, it's just like you just.
No, I'm talking about like the forearms. He was taking those Takeshka forearms. Like, dude, it was great. My other pop, I guess, is Andrade and MJ just have amazing on-screen chemistry. I want them to share the screen at all times together. They just
I think the way that he knows Coma is from the kiss. The kiss always gives.
How'd you know?
Yeah. And then the last one, I guess, would be thank you, Will Ospreay, for getting me to care about the Death Riders. That story's been actually kind of interesting. And kind of for me to care about the New Japan, because I've never really been like, they're kind of dragging me into New Japan. I've never been over there, but all of a sudden, like the United Empire.
However,
has
get
been
these
really
people some lavaliers. I don't know. Something.
Some necklace mics would be great because it's been really hard to.
I used to make those for Ultimate Fighter and for Larry the Cable Guy. And you got to make them.
And also, like Will, it's not like me and Will's Osprey's accents are like any kind of like different, but it doesn't help. It's like sometimes I will go like, huh?
I don't know. It's still the Death Rider still ain't doing it for me, Bear, but we'll see. Nope. Coma. Pop it for me. What you got?
No, well,
Pop it like
I'm gonna have to jump on a few of them here. First of all, the pop was originally going to be for the Fairway to Hell. Thank you for the refreshing take on wrestling. You screwed me. Thanks a lot.
So what was the? I didn't see the Fairway to Hell. Was it good?
It was
cool as shit.
It was dope. It was great. It was a great take on wrestling in a different environment, man. Like you've got a whole green sort of set up there, and they're doing Canadian destroyers into a sand trap. Like it was different.
Well, Tony Khan said when they were just going to scout it and set it up that he was like, "We're doing this every year," before they'd even done it. he announced that they were going to do it every year because he just thought visually the whole thing was going to be an awesome spectacle.
Because was that just part of the regular television for like AEW? It wasn't any special pay-per-view or anything, was it? It was just
they took Collision, made it 1 hour for maybe it might have been programming that did that, but it's a special Collision, just like there'll be a special Dynamite that has a special name, like a Grand Slam or something. So they want to make it a special Collision that's every year. The layout of it was super cool. Was it? Yeah. It was like on one of the golf course holes. And they had their entrance. They actually walked down
what's
a
crazy?
hallway with LEDs on the side.
You know what's crazy about the fact that they went to like on a golf course? That in my vacation,
no, here we go. Here we go.
This again.
I play golf.
Yeah, we saw
vacationers. We got NHL guys. We got people in other countries.
It's big time, Tony.
He won't stop interrupting a wrestling show to talk about something else. Comatose, please continue.
Yeah, I'm going to also touch on the. I agree with you, Bear, with the Death Riders and Will Ospreay as well. I'm actually sort of enjoying that angle a lot because I guess that's a wrestling promotion that's actually got something going for it at the moment. Besides the goodbyes to Oscar and WWE and maybe Obafemi, but other shout outs just because no one's touched on it. JCW because I love to touch on it. Thank you. That's enough. We'll...
Flaming Fist. The Flaming Fist.
The indie spot, the guy did the Flaming Fist.
Yeah, that was JCW.
How cool! Yeah, JCW. How cool was that?
Awesome.
They got some cool.
You know what? That's my pop of the week. The Flaming Fist. The Flaming Punch.
Byron's got everybody's pop of the week.
Can I go before Byron next week? Thanks, mate.
Meatloaf, give me a pop.
Leeds drew with Spurs and completely upset their entire fan base.
Let's go, Spurs.
That was amazing.
Where people, this used to be a wrestling show.
But then wrestling became trash. So it became really difficult for me to get a pop. I mean, what are my picks from Raw? Really, what scavenged body do I have to pick from? I am not a carrion crow here. The bones of WWE, there is nothing left on it, and I can't watch AEW unless I get VPN.
Give it a chance.
Hey, Daniel's on vacation now. You left him there, Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Meatloaf, let's go in reverse order. Let's go back the other way for the drops. What do you got for a drop then? Since pops are so
hold on. I just gotta prove a point here, and yeah.
Oh my God!
You see, there is a little bird next to me. That's how angelic this was.
We've already talked about what it means when you have a bird in your house, Tony.
No, this is me playing in the bird.
That's the only bird he would have seen on a golf course, mate.
Coming down and be like,
"Oh, was it a bogey?"
Hashtag Tony so white. Hashtag Tony so white. Oh, I put this in here for Coma. This will make Coma happy.
Boo!
Let's come on!
Boo! Yo, I got a drop of the week. I want to play off the drop of the week. My drop of the week is Wemby doing a Judas effect to Nas Reed, my boy Nas Reed, taking the Judas effect straight to the face, and then Wemby doesn't even get fined. Doesn't? Yeah, I'm fine. No suspension, whatever. At least fine him. Come on.
Yeah, you know what I say to that?
Yeah. Let's go!
Team Wolves! Wolves at 7.
I'm sorry.
The glasses.
Spurs did not beat Leeds at least.
The glasses are just insane. Like,
what is wrong with your people, Tony? Aren't you supposed to control the
people?
PR?
This is what happens when he goes on holiday.
San Antonio people, man.
Yeah. What do you mean?
When I say your people, I mean the people that you are hired to keep from doing dumb shit on national TV.
At least I made my sports stuff related to wrestling.
He was too busy on holiday.
I was on a vacation.
He was in Cancun.
Yeah.
No,
where are you on vacation again, Tony?
I was on vacation in Cancun. I don't know if I told you this.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Did you do anything when you were there? Did you get up into any sports?
The dude's 8 feet tall. What are you supposed to do? It's just he's
Turn
a
is
walking
8 feet
bucket.
tall.
What the fuck do you do?
You're supposed to lose to
you
him.
beat the shit out of them, man. If they
That's what you've been doing the whole series, mate. That's what you've been doing.
if they get by OKC, or if they get by the
Disrespect,
Wolves and have to play OKC, good luck. Your guys' fan base is
We've
going
got a great record on them this year, mate.
lose
If you
your
look over
shit
this, mate,
playing
massive
OKC.
TA, mate. That's it. Shit,
Look, man, the Spurs found a higher life form. What are you gonna do? They win.
No one gives a shit about basketball.
No, basketball is generally the worst sport ever invented. No. I will
How come
actually
we've talked
defend
about
Byron
hockey
here.
so much on the show?
Well, you
I
keep
will-
bringing it up, motherfucker.
I will-
That's true.
I will defend hockey here against basketball. Basketball is the worst sport invented. That is just people bouncing a ball, running up and down the court, putting the ball in the net.
Where's
No
the
one ever
mute
blocks
button?
it. They just
You're
put it in,
not
and
allowed
it
to
ends up
say
a
that,
thousand to a
That's
thousand
racism. That's
every game.
racism.
Come on,
That's racism. You can't say these things about basketball. It's just racism.
No,
You can't be
racism
white
would
and
be if I used the
disparage
original word naming for it.
Here we are talking about soccer again. Here we go, Geezer.
What the fuck?
Meatloaf, do you have a drop of the week yet? That's possibly
It's the
wrestling
state of WWE.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
And the fact that Leeds didn't actually beat Spurs because it would have been funnier.
Oh God. So close.
Oma, give me a drop, please.
Byron interrupting me and taking all of my pops.
Okay, my drop of the week is Rebecca.
Hey, it's not your turn yet. It's not your
Oh.
turn. We're going to Bear if Coma's done.
Drop of the week. These fucking AI ads, man. Oh, they're awful. They're just every time it comes on, I feel like I've just watched something I shouldn't have. And
AI ads are making Bear feel dirty. I like it.
They're just like they are. There's something about them that gives me the ick, man. And they keep coming on when I'm watching AEW, and I'm
Bear just got his hotel porn bill, and he feels bad about himself.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that. It's like
he's
gambling.
like, why did I do that at 3 a.m. to myself? This is so bad.
Uncanny
like a
Valley
bad
meets
person.
like desperation and gambling. Like today, there was like some pregnant girl and
Gambling.
they're like, just do the app. Get on the app. You'll get money for free. And she's like, oh, really? And I was like, what in the fuck am I watching here? And then on the sides of the screen, there's this like Vegas vibe going on with these like slot machines, and I'm just like, what is this? Is this the future? I don't want this to be the future.
Daniel, do you want to answer this?
I want this to be the
No, it's a very bad feature if you do that.
Okay, Daniel, give me a drop. What did you hate in wrestling this week?
Sol Ruka versus Io Sky. Yeah. I really like Sol. I really like Sol, and I really like Io. But I didn't like the fact that everyone in NXT who was brought to the main roster is winning except Sol.
She's not that good yet.
She
got a then why she's not on the NXT then?
Well, she's a star. She's over. But working a match on Io's caliber, she's not there. She's rushing all over spots.
She's getting the match against the idiot, man. Like,
And her stupid finish got exposed. Everyone's like, "Oh well, no one's ever reversed her finish like that."
Yeah,
you just
finished the match.
You didn't
Byron,
actually.
let me ask you a question, Byron.
What?
Byron, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think that Michael Hayes approved of Sol Ruka being brought up to the main roster?
Yeah, because he needs someone to talk to his language with.
I don't know.
Until he found out.
I was making a veiled reference. I was making a veiled reference about how he wanted to be able to say the N-word amongst his people who are allowed.
No, but my real point is that I think she's getting the treatment, not because she's black, but because there are some people on the main roster that did think it was too soon for her, and they're putting her through the ringer. I think they're doing the thing to her.
Her introduction is coming across from NXT though.
She's carrying across in a gladiator skirt right now.
I think she could work better though. I think getting a match with Io, even losing to Io, after EO's been getting featured and all that is a big deal. That's a spot she shouldn't have earned yet, I don't think, at least to be competitive. But
like coming up to the main roster and working with Jeff Hardy, one of the all-time greats. I'm telling you,
pinned in 7 seconds.
She's getting that old school WWE treatment. I expect her to go for another 2 or 3 months.
I just thought it was hilarious how everyone was like, the Sol Ruka dumb move has never been countered before. And the counter is just when she does a stupid fucking
jump
flip,
into it head first for her.
Don't jump into it head first. But see, I was defending it though. I was defending it on Twitter because someone was like, this move is so dumb. Like you have to do so much for it. And I was like, okay, when people complain about that to me, like I say, like,
I'm not even kidding, bro. That whole match had Michael Hayes written all over it.
Yeah.
Like Michael Hayes is just, he's taking his last name literally. He's hazing her.
Wow.
All these moves break kayfabe, man. They break.
I thought Justin was going to make an Ice Hayes move then, but.
EO, get out there and lay out this whole match and debunk her whole fucking thing. Let's fix this kid now before she goes any further. Welcome to my main roster, kid.
That's really bad.
The move,
do you know
the
what?
move sucks. Like it doesn't make sense. Like the thing is, you got that the RKO doesn't make sense. It's the same thing. He jumps, Randy Orton jumps up, and whatever the other person jumps up and does a front bump. But you have to. But that's a diamond cutter where he grabbed the guy.
But DDP would jump back and grab you.
Yeah.
No, the cutter now is you always have the guy selling it, jumping up and doing a flat front bump. Like they jump into it's ridiculous, but you make it work, you make it look cool. And that's what I'm not telling her not to do her dumb moves that look stupid. Make them look good.
We will pop it.
She managed to make a move that was worse than the foot stomp in the corner.
I was
watching where they're hanging on the ropes. Do you know where they're hanging on the ropes?
The old
DDT
matches.
Hold on, Daniel, go ahead. You were watching what?
I was watching old matches from Sol in NXT, and she looks really cool. But now on the main roster, she looks dumb. If she was new. Like if she was new, like if it was the first time that she wrestles,
then that
might be a problem.
Points.
Like there was a big issue with her and Kalani Jordan for a long time. I thought Sol cracked the formula better than Kalani. And she started getting more character and personality. She started looking more aggressive in her matches. She started doing her clotheslines better in some of her moves. But at first, Sol was very dancey, very choreographed. She obviously is super athletic, but it didn't look very real. And we talked about it on this show a long time ago about how Sol and Kalani both had this issue where like wrestling is supposed to be a simulated fight. You're supposed to believe that these people are fighting each other, and it wasn't believable for either of them. But at some point in time, Sol started cracking the code, and now I think she's having some of those tools taken away from her that she was given in NXT that helped her crack the code, and she's going to have to figure it out again. And I really do. I don't know if it's Michael Hayes specifically, or maybe it's even Triple H or just Jamie Noble or somebody in the back. But I think one of the people that's been around for a while is like, no, go out there and make it look like you're in a fucking fight. This isn't a dance. This ring is 4 feet bigger. Go out there and show us something. Quit fucking around. This isn't patty cake. Go out there and have a match and lose. See what you got, kid.
They have spotlighted her though, like as opposed to any others that have come up from NXT. Like they've given her a bit of a spotlight on the dance floor. With the introduction that they did on Raw as well. Bringing like champions like a.
I firmly believe she's a Nick Khan. I think she's a Nick Khan call up. I think he specifically asked for her, and now she's got to prove it because the corporate boss wanted her there. So now she's got to do the work and do it fast. And that has happened at WWE plenty of times before. Somebody wants somebody up and they give it to them, but then the rest of the staff is like, okay, well, now we got to make this person actually fit what we do here. So I think it's just that. Tony.
By the way, sorry, I was talking about.
Yeah, go
was when they're hanging in with their legs on the top rope and they fall backwards and they hold the top rope while the person does a double foot stomp on them.
Yeah,
was it Alberto's finishing move?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only move that's worse than Sol Ruka's.
And that's a move.
Oh, I don't know. The 27 palms plex or whatever fuck is pretty bad too.
Yeah, but they make efforts. They're making efforts to make it work. So like the 21 plex, they've tried to like set it up better or do it with the guy laying on the ground. It looks better that way. It can look really stupid. That other move, I also hate it. But some people, the really good ones, lay it out and make it work in their match in a way that makes sense.
Look, here's what I'm here to tell you,
it's
man.
It's difficult.
It is. You do not have to stick with one move forever. In fact, as much as I was fucking with her earlier, big props to Thunder. That new version of her Tijuana bomb, does it have a name, Tony?
Oh yeah.
She called. I think she's named it now. Whatever. It's like it's like a cross between her Fire Thunder driver and her Tijuana bomb. And it looks great. It looks like a better finishing move. That's what everybody should do. Like there's no reason to not evolve to the next thing. Like
I like the
Tijuana hangover.
If you have a lower back injury and you're out for a year, you can't do your Fire Thunder driver anymore when you come back. Guess what? Don't do it. Do something different. And then she did the Tijuana bomb for a while, and that was actually pretty cool. But some of the girls, it doesn't work very good on. So now she's got a new version of it. The evolution is dope, and the new version is great.
Yeah,
Sol Ruka
I like her
needs
submission.
Tijuana hangover.
Needs to evolve her thing. That's the point. Sol Ruka needs to evolve her thing.
But it's going to be difficult because she is known for that stupid move.
Soul snatch.
Right.
Soul snatch.
Okay, but she is a hyper beast of athleticism. She can like hand plant and walk on her fingertips. Like
that's like saying Rey Mysterio is only known for his 619.
You know who's super creative? Hurricane Helms. He's an agent over there.
Yeah.
Get with Hurricane. Come up with a new move.
There's a really easy way to do this as well. There's a really easy way to do it. You get her a good new move. You don't use it, but what you do is you get her to use the Soul Snatcher, and she loses matches because of it, and then she unveils a new finisher.
Yeah, right. I'm sold, Meatloaf. Right for WWE.
Well, you only need to like modify a little bit so it can be more like if she will.
How do you modify
with her legs? Because she could land on her legs first instead of like, and then she can do like scissors and then do the actual cutter. Then that will work because you will have to land before.
But also, somebody should just design something new for her because she's literally as strong as Bianca and Rhea. Why not do some other power move as a finisher? Just get rid of the fucking thing. You just got to the main roster. As much as you were over in NXT, casuals don't know this fucking thing yet. Now is the time to switch it up. Just do it.
She could still do it like on paper every blue moon.
Yeah, but
and it'd be.
Do you think her gimmick sells like as in like the surfy chick? Like, do you think that's working for her too?
Yeah, I think that'll work fine.
Yeah,
she can be.
So not like they need to repackage her altogether.
I think the surfer gig works. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they can. She can come back as the new Bianca Belair. She can embrace her black side. Tony, give me that drop, brother. What's your drop?
The Garza's getting destroyed by Ova.
I know we joked about it. Saying it. Oh,
I mean, we joked about it, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, you already got fired somehow, right? And then they're like, you know what? Never mind. Get your ass back here and
eat some.
And then one of them, I think. Well, you know what the weirdest thing is? They are both named real life Humberto Garza.
That's it.
Both their names are Humberto Garza. One is Solano, and the other one is I forgot Carrillo. So they have the same name for real. They're both Humberto. So now they can go to like the Indies or whatever they go and still being Los Garzas. They can be Los Humbertos. Anyway,
it's like George Foreman's kids.
I mean, it gets me mad. Those kind of things always get me mad. I'm very protective of my people. whether I like their characters or the developments or their hero faces. I thought that was a little bit of bullshit, unnecessary. You could have anyone else on the roster do it. You bring them back, you risk them getting injured, and then you won't pay for them to, recover just like they did with Fantasma. So,
yeah, where's Tozawa? He didn't get fired, did he?
I don't know, probably.
Nah, he's still there.
That kid possibly fired Tozawa. He only makes like $1.50 an hour.
Like super cheap.
Man, if they ever want to repackage Otis, man, I would love to see that someday.
They will. Otis is going to get repackaged as a luchador and being the fourth member of Los Americanos Ghost.
If they made,
and then the other team's going to get El Generico as the fifth member of their Los Americanos Ghost. And it's
send him down there and he can be a monster. He could be a lucha monster.
He's going to bring back Big Larry.
All white luchadors.
Give him the base. He'd be a great base down there.
You know what Sammy's gonna do next WrestleMania?
Talk about replacement immigration.
When they do the Kill Tony stupid show again, Sammy's gonna go back up and he's gonna do it in character as Big Larry.
Wow. Deep cuts.
I'm calling it right now.
Byron, give me a drop.
I mean, of all the horrible things that have happened, I'm just gonna have to jump on the same bandwagon of
than the NHL. Go ahead.
I think the worst thing going on right now is just the TKO contract stuff. Just the way TKO is turning WWE into a bad place. I think that's the biggest drop. So
it's really bad,
I also feel bad about that.
Morale's really low over there in general for a lot of people. Top guys all the way down the roster, people in the back, writers. The morale's low. Like there's a lot of people worried over there. There's a lot of people that don't feel good about it. And kudos to them because honestly, there is a lot of good work happening over there still. Like there's a lot of good stuff that they're churning out and that people are still putting their hearts and efforts into at WWE. And I give them all the credit in the world because it's not a great work environment right now over there. And honestly, for the first time in years, I would say that the AEW locker room and roster is 10 times happier than the WWE one.
I mean, I think there's going to be ebbs and flows, but there's a pretty strong, pretty permanent direction the TKO company is headed in.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just doing all of this to sell the company. Who knows? What is Beans doing right now?
Yeah, but the thing is, if they sell the company, it's just going to be another fucking dickhead.
Tony Khan.
You're not going to buy it. It's going to be. They're not going to sell it to him. They're not going to sell it to like to a Vince McMahon type who is running it as their family business, and it's their company that they need to run with their vision and their people, which he can treat it like family. He can also abuse the shit out of them too. But it's
family.
They'll sell it to Saudi Arabia, and Triple H will actually really run booking then finally.
In Bear's favorite segment, say what you want about Vince,
but they're
running like a family.
But they're family. Crazy dysfunctional, a little bit abusive, probably a
hillbilly family.
Terrible things, but they're family.
Well,
a little bit rapey.
My runner-up drop of the week, we just kind of mentioned it a little bit. I gotta say, is the American-made boys going under Americano hoods. Pretty cringy, pretty awful. I get it.
Did anyone figure out their names?
We weren't so happy with Tyler Bate and Butch being under hoods as it is, and then we're going to add more fuel to the fire. That's not for me. That's not what I'm looking for. And you've got something really good going with the Grande Americano mask versus mask match. Well, I don't know why we had to add more to this. I get that you want it to feel like he's got backup too. Okay, but I would have just left him out of the mask and let him be backup anyway. Like, fuck it. I don't know. I didn't like that. The other one is my drop of the week goes to Swerve Strickland. As much as we said that his comments were really good about one thing this week, Swerve gaffed a little bit the other day, put out a tweet saying, don't ask me why I'm not on the AEW TV right now. And that tweet was down real fast. It's very odd considering how much work Swerve has been doing with PR. His social media is very under a spotlight with The Office. So, of course, it got noticed immediately. And then they come back with this really hackish, kayfabe thing where he's trying to talk about, taking on the company and this, that, and the other thing and trying to do this Steve Austin thing or whatever, fighting against the man. But that doesn't work in AEW to me. I said this to you guys in the DM earlier. That's just stupid at AEW because there's no on-screen booker to play as that character, whether it's heel or face. There's no one to play against. You're playing against the ethereal Tony Khan who just sends messages to Shivani in his earpiece that a match is booked. That's it. We don't have that character in AEW. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but the cover for Swerve gaffing in real life with this kayfabe nonsense bullshit of him trying to be the rebel against the machine doesn't work when there's no on-camera representation of the machine.
Well, Roosh called him a bitch today.
No, he did.
So maybe he cost him and Bandito cool or no? Like maybe he cost Swerve the Bandito match.
I don't know if anybody's cool with Swerve.
No, I meant is Roosh and Bandito cool? Like
Roosh? I don't know if anybody's cool with Roosh.
I bet you.
Roosh isn't like some bad guy or anything, but he does his own thing and he's not around all that often anymore. And he's got friends, but like,
I'm just wondering if Roosh is like this calling him that as a work or a shoot or what the fuck,
Who knows with that guy?
Roosh just keeps it pretty real. It's just saying. Which is part of what makes him really cool as a wrestler. He's the no bullshit guy you don't want to meet in a dark alley. Roosh don't play. I would not fuck around with Roosh. If he says some shit, just take it as gospel and leave it at that and try to be his friend the next day because shit might be a shoot. I don't know. I don't Swerve, like, brother, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? What's the goal, Swerve? I would like to know. Like, I was really behind the Swerve champion run, and I feel like ever since he did that thing where he re-signed his contract and re-upped and whatever with Tony Khan and got his big payday, Swerve is just not swerving anymore to me. I don't know. Like, I'd really like to know what the direction is, what the goal is, what the plan is.
Like, I hope he's not. I mean,
I get it. You cashed a check, brother. I get it. Now what? You gonna do some good for the people? You gonna do some good for yourself? You gonna get out here and wrestle, or are you just gonna hoss up and try to big man fight now and be the tough guy in the locker room? Like, I don't get it.
Music, bro. That's what you're gonna do.
I want him and Knight to do something at some point. They teased it early. I mean, I don't know yet. Like, we got to see what they're going with. Cool, we got to see what's going on with it because they still got to wrap up the
well, they got to see what's going on with it. Like Kevin Knight, I get it. He's got a drive. He's got a passion. You can see it in the kid. What he wants it. He wants to get there. He wants to entertain people. Like, I don't even know if Swerve cares about entertaining people anymore. I don't even know if he cares about entertaining himself. I just don't know what Swerve stands for anymore. Like, even if it was egotistical and selfish, that's fine. That's been a ton of wrestlers. That's fine. That can make great television too. But like, what I'm not feeling anything that Swerve's doing right now. He's got to give me more than this. I don't know what it is. Maybe he doesn't have anything left to prove.
I mean, what happened to the Trios Tag Team Championships? Is that just a one-off thing? Like, what's the go with that?
With the belts?
Yeah, like I haven't seen anything since that happened.
They've been there with the whatever. Exactly.
With the whatever.
Roddy's got one.
There you go.
You know,
it's a conglomerate, you know,
whatever.
Shout out
Orange
to
Cassidy is out there in a multi-man match. Orange Cassidy's out there in a multi-man match without any of his other partners. I don't understand that.
That was not good.
Honestly, though, I've been
that
thinking
opening
about
match
it.
was not good.
Yeah, you know what would have been great there instead?
Anything?
Two guys, their hot girlfriends, and their dinosaur.
Oh my god!
Get that stable going because that is money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot girlfriends.
My girlfriends, and then they fight over the dinosaur. Who's really got?
And
the
you wonder why you got
friend.
AIA ads.
And then you can get
Exactly
them in
what
the trios. They could be a trios contender when Luchasaurus gets back. Put them in the tag.
Ooh, then you give Luchasaurus a hot Luchasaura.
Oh,
bang!
Wow. Just wow.
And a hot Luchasaurus belt as well. Why not? Let's just do it. They have a championship for it too.
Dude,
When
book
is
it,
Jeff?
TK, please.
When is Jeff Jarrett going to defend the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Championship?
Until next time, stay calm and stay in the mix. Can't even with you, Byron. I can't.